everyone. Today we are playing a Daggerheart game, which fortunately at least three of us know nothing about. This game is called Playthings. It is about certain experienced adventurers going on a last adventure on a doomed world which is set to be destroyed in 16 hours. Will they be able to accomplish their mission within the definite time? Even I don't know. It's up to them. And it's also up to you because you can donate and increase or decrease the difficulty or even increase or decrease their time. So that's that. Please donate because this is for a good cause and that is what we are here for. Thank you.
Yeah, let's fucking
Oh yeah, I
go.
forgot. Ayush, do you have a social media link that you would like us to put in the chat?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not really on social media.
Okay.
You can just find me. Don't find me actually. Don't
Just
contact me.
find Ayush in
Leave
the
me alone.
ether in general.
Yeah, just
You know, not
look out
that.
there in the world.
Now that sounds like a challenge.
Find Ayush, just the first name.
Yes, you know nothing about me. Try googling me. I can't Google myself.
So I'll split these into two because it's 942 characters. Anyway, forget that. Let's introduce ourselves really quick, everyone. We'll start alphabetically with Adi. Yes.
Oh, hello, people of the internet. I'm Adi MK, and I will be playing the custodian of continuing stories on this game of Daggerheart, because I thought we're not semi-professional adventurers. We are demigods, but now I think we're just, as the DM has said, that
I'm
we are
not-
just adventurers.
I'm
I think
not
we're all
lowering
delusional.
your stature. It's more as if like you being the demigod is something that is in your past, but now with nothing to do, you have become the only adventurer, unfortunately.
Okay, so we're not rooted in Delulu. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has to earn their livelihood somehow.
I mean, I'm rooted in Delulu.
Yeah, wait. I was keeping scope for like non-demigods because like that's the choice that I did present. But it's all everyone has picked playing a demigod. So yeah, this is a party of demigods, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So
it's not just the mushrooms. Okay.
Exactly. Fox, up to you.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, Ayush first,
hi.
right? Anyway,
Oh,
Wait,
whoever
yeah,
go is
Ayush.
fine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Never
Oh
mind.
my gosh.
I just saw A and then I immediately went to B rather than.
Yeah. Dude, I did the same thing twice, so I feel it.
Yes, the curse of having a Y next to the A. Well, hello folks. I am Ayush, and I will be playing Wymark, who has taken the form of a human, but he used to be the demigod of untouched dust. Well, now he's trying to touch as much dust as possible as an adventure, I suppose. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
That's great, Fox.
Hi, I am one part of that which knows all, any all. My individual is known as Cyclo, she, her. She is mostly a librarian, and she spends a lot of time with books, and I guess now she's a part of a storybook herself.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Steve. Also Sassy Pants. Other multiple names. I am playing Silas Dreamweaver. Totally didn't have to wait for the name to pop up on screen so I could remember what my character's name was, because I'm playing it like 8 different characters this weekend. But yeah, Silas Dreamweaver, who is the Warden of Forgotten Stories. And of course, as you can tell, I'm a ass clown face today because it's almost Halloween, and this is my appearance for October. That's that. Anyway,
It's very
DM,
scary.
please take over.
All right. My name is Naina. She, her. You can. Wait. I don't know why I sent start that sentence. We will start with our session now. All right. Everyone's set. Everyone has snacks. Everyone has water. If you ever need a break in the middle, please let me know because I am not prepared at all. So I could use a break as well. So whenever you need one, just call it out. All right. We will begin on a little moon called Lissos. It is a frozen wasteland with shimmering ice plains and glaciers of carbon dioxide ice and stretches of endlessly vast plain that is just lit by a very distant sun. Jagged peaks rise from the surface, remnants of perhaps an ancient, more active planetoid, but it's now all gone except one single volcanic mountain that acts as both the source of life, sorry, the sustainer of life, and also what seems to be giving this barren landscape some sort of resemblance of life. People not just consider this a sustainer of life, they also consider it the giver of life. A lot of creatures and people have gathered underneath that hill at the foothills to form what is now perhaps a semblance of a civilization, but not without a lot of conflict beforehand. 100 or 150 of these have formed different groups, called themselves kingdoms, but now in the face of reality of certain death, they have all come together trying to perhaps live out their last days in peace to whatever extent that they can. We are right now in the town called Willenthor. There's some noise from somewhere, if someone can check. Okay, never mind, it's gone. Right. So we are now in the town called Willenthor. Give me 1 second. I have lost my notes.
Everyone do a head bob to distract the audience.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
Woo!
I'm,
I'm the
I'm
only one
definitely
doing that.
speaking something. Yeah. Like that's how it goes, right? Yeah, exactly. All right. So we start in an underground chamber where a lot of townfolk have gathered to try to mitigate their sorrows with the with fake celebrations of the last night, last evening that ever will be. It has been a few weeks since the celestial clock appeared, and they realized that their doom was near. Now they have resigned to their fate. All the attempts to magically solve their problems or looking forward to divinity solving the problems have waned. People still try to look up to the murals of this giant dome towards their old pantheon, the gods who were the forgotten ones, with their faces cracked and faded, looking back at them with nothing. There's no hope that's coming. There's no assurance that they get from looking at those faces. All the townsfolk that have gathered here are trying to do their bit so that they can give each other some comfort. Some people just sit together looking into each other's eyes, holding hands. Some look at the wreaths on their hands as a symbol of the people who have already passed, hoping to join them soon again. Some juggle balls to entertain the children in the group. Some pass around makeshift liquor and drinks. At one of these tables, four beings have gathered to enjoy this last evening on this little moon called Lisos. Can you all introduce your characters, please? Sassy?
Yeah, let's go alphabetical
Order.
again. Adi.
Okay.
You would see a 7-foot tall clank, which is, I believe, this universe's equivalent of a warforged or an automaton. Gunmetal gray carapace with a very plain kind of face, but it has these extremely large eyebrow shapes that kind of move, and they're articulated. The mouth is just a straight up kind of cut piece that kind of does open up like that, but the eyebrows are extremely expressive, and they show extreme disappointment because in this moment, the custodian of continuing stories, or Custy, is just extremely depressed that they can't get drunk at this table, and is just looking blearily and disappointedly at this mug of mead, and they are just boys moi.
Love the accent. All right, Ayush. I didn't forget alphabets this time.
Yoo-hoo. Yeah, Weimark appears to be a human for the most part. They're wearing very patchwork clothes. If we go by fashion, the style that they're wearing is probably like 50 years out of fashion. It might have come into fashion at some point, but like these seem like they are 50-year-old clothes. They have like they're quite thin, but you can see like knotted muscles all around, like on all over their body, and they uh just just a sad face. Like it's just like there's a perpetual sadness to them, and they're just like they have their hands in their face and just with both elbows on the table and just like looking off in the distance, and just from time to time they just just sighing.
Understandable.
Could I just add one thing? Like, Custy is not just like a robot. He is. They are dressed in kind of monastic robes, kind of like a Shaolin kind of direction.
Nice.
Buddhist monks
Lovely.
robes. Yeah.
Box. Can you describe your cat?
Yeah, Cyclo probably doesn't really reach up to the table because she is very short, with a wide-brimmed cap, with mostly orange colors and then yellow on like the brim of the hat. If you were to look under the table and look at her actual face, she has proportionally large black eyes and a teeny tiny mouth. And the clothes that are there are very threadbare and plain because she does not care about clothes that much. She's probably been wearing the same thing for like 10 years straight, and it's gone through the ringer. She doesn't even know that there's like alcohol up on the table, and she's just kind of happy to be here right now. Kind of just chronicling what's happening at the end of the world and try to figure out a way to keep and preserve it for whoever comes next, if there's a next.
Steve or Silas. Can you describe your character?
Silas is a is really well. They're sitting, so you can't tell, but they're like really tall. They have pink spiky hair that is turning gray at the tips, which is weird because usually if hair turns gray, it turns gray from the roots. But this is like turning gray from the tips inwards. Wearing a big white like cowboy style hat. You can still, but the hair is still poking through. Like there's holes in the hat in the cap for the hair to poke through. there's the wearing like this really long trench coat that goes down to the like lower shin, lower calf, not shin, fuck, and just head down, writing furiously, looks up for a few minutes here and there, spots some people doing some shit, and then continues writing. If you make eye contact with them, they have like these really shiny green emerald like eyes. Their skin is red. It's like red, like a ruby kind of red vibes with the clothes that even the trench coat that they're wearing looks like it was like it is made of very fine material, but there's like holes in it, and it looks like it's very like it's been through the ringer. But when it was in its prime, it was like the most expensive material around. That's my
Dope. All right. And all of you, what's the scene like with your identities? Do you think you would have discussed your identities with the other people who live with you right now? At
Oh,
least in these end times?
the mortals? No,
Yeah. Okay.
no. At least Kirsty would not have.
Lovely.
Like
Go ahead, please.
my actions would have probably said more than my words in this case. Like I am, as a previous god, he was more about preserving areas that essentially had to be left undisturbed by the passage of time, kind of like the opposite of what the others are doing here. But now that he has lost his connection to this divine essence or whatever, he has just gone off the deep end and just wants to do whatever he was not allowed to do before. So he's just touch everything and go everywhere. Kind of probably the reason he fell in with these people as well.
It's lovely. Silas?
I think
yeah,
we
go ahead,
would
please.
be I think we would be aware of our own the
Yeah.
others'
Of course.
divinities,
So
right?
you're all aware of each other because you're like part of the same extended family of sorts.
Right.
It's more about like whether or not the mortals or other people who are not part of the family are aware.
It's like
Probably
the Greek
not.
gods, right? We're all related somehow.
Have you been watching Chaos?
I have been meaning to. It's on the list.
half an episode.
It's on my list. It's on
Yeah,
my
once I
list.
finish Orange is the New Black,
it's
yes.
dope. Yeah. All right. Box and Steve, are your characters sort of like out to the people, the general public?
I assume at this point, that which knows all would have spoken up about their status as a demigod of sorts. Cyclo personally does not care, and is just her normal self. Even though she's known for quite some time, that which knows all is, as a collective, is there are some people in it that are much more mournful than she is, but what can you do?
Silas has been living with mortals for almost their entire life. Because that's the best way to record stories. Sitting up in a cloud is not the way to learn about these people and understand how they operate and stuff. So Silas has been around for a very long time. People around him have seen him not age, and there have been stories and rumors that have passed around about stuff. But nothing has been confirmed. Like Silas has never confirmed or denied their divinity. And I think the people from the town that he's from, they kind of knew the end times were here when they first started seeing the gray streaks showing up in his hair. And they were like, oh no, if this guy's aging, that means we're fucked. So that's basically it. So he's not really like, he's mostly like pretends to be like a bard or a scribe, just writing down stories. But if you pay close attention to the stories that he's writing, you will see like small traces of like glowing magic that is used as the ink and quill, and he's not actually using ink to write. Yeah, except for now. Now it has to be pen and paper and stuff.
Nice, cool. You all have lived in this family your entire life, being immortals and all. You looked upon the murals of the different people from your family who have suddenly gone radio silent, making you think the worst. Or you have known that, yeah, they are definitely long gone now. The people from your family drawn in uh, different figures in the murals, some resembling their actual likelihood, and some which just give you a chuckle, where you think, "Oh yeah, that person definitely does not look like this," but still, they're all family. And in this moment, when your doom is certain and you're the last four demigods on this plane, you look around and you're not just with your family, which is living, but also your family, which was. And all of this gives you a sense of nostalgia. But bringing you back is the lovely smell of the food that is being prepared over a magma, sort of like a magma channel, which is being drawn from the volcano, brought here to heat up stuff because this is a frigid landscape. And then over that, food is being prepared, and suddenly the mood is shifting towards that of, okay, yeah, you know what? We are dying, but we'll go out in a blaze of glory. So everyone is slightly more cheerful, slightly more in their senses, so to speak, and not lost towards the future that could be, that never will be. And looking around, you see one kid looking at you all with a paper of sorts in hand, and immediately whoever spots them goes towards thinking, oh, maybe this person needs an autograph because some of your identities have not been entirely secret. So perhaps this person is looking for an autograph, and this little child, this little boy approaches you with the paper, and on the paper is a poorly drawn photograph of a teddy bear, and hands you both the paper and the pen. Who would be taking it?
I'd reach out.
Gives you the paper, and you also grab hold of the pen. So, are you signing it? Is my question.
Oh, if you are looking for sign, I think my mysterious sibling here would be better. They are much better for this kind of thing. Silas, I think someone's asking for a signature. That is your department.
Oh,
Yes, of course.
you want me to sign a picture of a teddy bear? I don't remember writing about teddy bears. Although it's been a while, so maybe I've just forgotten it.
Continue.
Where are your parents? Are you okay?
Looks behind, and you can see one woman who could not be old enough to be this child's mother is looking towards the child, and you presume that it could be the guardian who looks after this child. My Mr. Scribbles is gone. I need to find it before it's too late. I can't sleep without it. Can you help me?
What?
Oh,
Little boy, who is Mr. Scribbles?
This. And like takes the paper and like shows it to you, like almost too close to your face.
Oh, teddy bear is Mr. Scribbles?
The mountain monster took it.
Mountain monster.
the volcano, I guess.
Dastardly, they are mountain monsters. They would just kind of look at the other three and just kind of look back to the child. Well, this sounds like a last quest would be good. Certainly, I think we could be of aid. Is it not, brethren?
Child, why did this mountain monster come and just take your bear? Is there anything special about it?
You can read the body language of a child really easily, and you can tell that this child is hiding something, and just gives you a shrug. Maybe, maybe I was a bad person.
Hmm. Well,
Oh, but the bad person does not need to have a bad thing happen to them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but less articulate,
Yeah,
yes.
we need to rescue Mr. Scribbles. What if the mountain monster eats it?
Oh, we can't let that happen, can we?
I
yes.
look at the child with like squinting my eyes. What did you do?
Be honest,
Nothing.
child. The stories that begin in lies are not often the best ones.
Okay, maybe I was trying to. Well, I don't know. I was trying to not do the chores that have been assigned to me. I don't see the point anymore.
Hmm.
I get that.
Do we believe him?
Can you roll me an instinct check?
Yeah.
First roll of
Uh,
the game. Let's go.
let's go.
So you just click on instinct.
Yeah, I clicked, and I think that's a 10.
That's a
I
10 with fear or hope.
with hope, it says.
Lovely. So you can mark a hope, and so you would have 3 hope now.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay. That's a sorry. What is it? That is 10.
10. Yeah.
Okay. You can tell that the child is scared. The child is slightly apprehensive of approaching you, even because they have heard stories about all of you, your adults. This child is perhaps not in a secure enough position to reveal the truth to you, but you can tell that it's not malicious in nature.
If doing chores does not matter anymore, then why does Mr. Scribbles matter?
Because Mr. Scribbles will die.
But that doesn't matter anymore either, does it not, child? See, that's how the world works. You can't say just one thing does not matter because the world is about to end.
Hmm.
You should you should be doing your chores. You should be.
Starts to tear up.
Vimark, we've discussed this. Let's not be bully. Let's not be bully.
The child
Okay.
has to learn.
Okay, how about this? We go help get your teddy bear back. If you promise to do your chores while we're gone. Does that sound like a fair trade?
I need to come with you so that I can rescue.
Oh, that
How
is
would you
very.
know
Hmm.
which where he was taken? Where who is Mr. Scribbles?
I mean, we have a drawing, and you can tell us
Yes.
where you last saw them. But I don't think you coming with us is safe.
Is
I
not
mean,
good idea, boy. Not good
isn't the
idea.
world ending? Everyone's gonna die anyway.
Do you not want
Looks
to?
to VMARK.
What did I just say? What did I just say?
Would you not want to be with family? Your guardian seems to be quite worried even now. Uh, they are looking at all of us with a little bit of apprehension themselves.
Velma, yeah, she is a friend, but my family is all gone. I live with her, but it's it's really I. Okay, my mother gave me Mr. Scribbles, and there's nothing else I have to remember anyone by who I knew previously. I I please can I come with you?
As an
What if?
empath of the highest order, Custy, just like the face is blank, but the eyebrows just kind of squinch up, and like a small
Aw.
trail of oil starts leaking. We must help. We must help.
As another
Oh.
empath of the highest order, I open up a mental line of communication with the child with telepathy.
Oh no.
Okay.
And and I tell him, look, we can just talk in secret so that they don't have to know about what's actually going on with Mr. Scribbles. And your secrets are always safe with me.
Okay. Okay. The child will tell you something, and it's up to you if you believe him or not. He tells you, well, actually, Mr. Scribbles was not stolen. He ran away, and I fear I need to come with so that I can convince Mr. Scribbles that he can come back.
Cyclo nods and holds out her hand to hold the child's hand and says, okay, he can come with. I trust him. And
Cyclo, this is child we're going to be dealing with mountain monster. You think this is?
but what a good story it would be!
You have attacked my weak point. Very smart of you.
Again, if we are taking the child, I like rummage through my shabby clothes. Finally find I think it's like a pencil that has been rubbed down to it's just about the size of a pinky finger at this point. Keep this on you, child. Wait, did you give us your name?
No. He is not.
So name
And
this child. Keep this. Since it's the end of the world, you don't care about your name either, I suppose.
Are you giving him is this some Percy Jackson shit? Are you giving him a pencil that turns into a sword?
I am giving him my rune ward, which is I don't know how to.
Holy shit.
A deeply personal trinket that can be infused with protective magic and held as a ward by you or an ally. Describe what it is, which is in the pencil. And when the holder of the ward takes damage, they can spend a hope to reduce it by D8.
Nice.
I don't think the child has D8.
I mean, it's something. It's something.
Fair enough.
Something the child will survive, I hope. But
Custy will kind of get up the chair and still holding the tankard would kind of go down and have the face right in front of the kid's face. Unnamed stories, they're not the best. What do we call you?
Jonas. My name is Jonas.
Jonas. And
See,
Mr.
here I thought his name was going to be Christopher Robin, but Jonas works too.
That is another story, brother.
All right, let's go rescue Winnie the Pooh. Come on, Custy. And he calls you Custy, not Custy.
That's not their name.
It's a joke. It's an inside joke that he is. Apparently, I am crusty. I have no. I am beam of sunshine. I have no understanding of this.
Oh, I get it.
What? What you get?
I thought you were a clown or something.
That's what I was going to go for.
As an empath of the highest order, they turn their face away.
All right. In this moment, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think someone in the network is a clown. Do you want me to contact them? Workshop better jokes.
Wow! Cyclo! Wow! Okay.
Cyclo,
don't roast me in front of the child. Come on.
Casti just nods in appreciation and pats Cyclo's cap.
In this little moments of relaxation and joy to an extent, you all forget, and perhaps everyone else does too, as the food arrives and they start eating and drinking and partying. But suddenly there's a rumble. The ground underneath you shakes, and little pebbles start to fall from the ceiling above. You see the demigods and gods, the mural itself starts to crack, and a section of the roof, falls down smack in the middle of your table. You look up,
Oh.
everyone looks up as the moonlight, sorry, not moonlight, I'm sorry, the starlight starts to penetrate this dark chamber, and overhead they see the moving star constellation, the celestial clock, which ticks to 16 hours to go, reminding everyone of the futility of today's evening and its whatever goes on today. All
As it is
right.
said, the beginning and the end both hold weight, but the journey between paves the path. Perhaps we start the last journey of this age. Hmm?
Who knows what we might find.
Lovely.
Well,
Hopefully
hopefully
a teddy
Mr.
bear.
Scribbles.
Yeah, hopefully Mrs. Tribbles. All right. We switch
Silas,
scenes. Go ahead,
oh,
please.
Silas just finishes his drink, slams it on the table. He's like, "All right, fudge it. Let's go."
Since there are only 16 hours left anyway in the world, boy, what difference does it make in that case? You will not get to sleep with him anyway, right?
What?
Remark, sometimes it is not about what it is the ending. It is sometimes maybe no one wants to be alone at the end, is it not?
All I wanted was to be left alone.
Well, that's you.
He just mumbles for a while and just
Here, at least you
sulks
can.
off.
At least this alcohol has some effect on you. Go drink it and be happy, and let's go.
A nihilist at the end of
Lovely.
the world. This is a joke that writes itself. And Silas quickly scribbles down a joke that I can't think of right now.
Wow. Wow, Sassy.
I know a few clowns, you know.
You're continuing to be mysterious in your oh so mysterious ways. Oh, clap, clap. Let's go.
You love me. Come on.
I do. That's why I want you to meet the clowns.
All right.
Well, let's go.
You all gather up your things, and whoever's writing this story marks the end of the first scene, that is the last gathering, or the last evening. Suppose you're still workshopping the title. Hopefully, that will come to you before the end of this actual adventure. Now we move on and switch scenes. There's some people around you who have noticed that, okay, something is going on. Some people are going somewhere, and they approach you and they warn you that the mountain is growing restless. It seems like the planet's the moon's surface itself is responding to its demise. Somehow it is sad as well, it's grumbling as well. It's spewing out more than usual amount of dust and violent rocks and magma and lava, and asks you to be careful. Because if you're going, perhaps you don't even have the 16 hours left anymore, because this seems like a suicide mission. Do you really need to go? Well, you're all demigods. You have seen mortals die, and perhaps you don't have practice, but no one does, right? So you march on. Give me 1 second. Everyone drink some water.
Hydrate.
What do you think
hydration,
about
remember.
the Last Supper as the?
Oh, the Last Supper. Nice.
See, I can have jokes. I'm not all tower.
All right. You look forward to the sharp paths ahead. The sharp turns ahead, which lead you to the Mountain of Echoes. The temperature drops as soon as you get out of the chamber. Winds have picked up. There's rough weather, snowstorms, which riddle your path with uh, different obstacles, and you know that all these are to come. So you're prepared for to an extent, and you march on, moving through different snowy plains towards the. Give me 1 second. There's like a lot of noise here. I can't even think my. I can't even hear my own thoughts. Give me 1 minute, please. I'm so sorry.
Construction does that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't understand what like prompted them to just start early morning today.
Yeah, on a
It's just-
Saturday too. What bullshit?
yeah, they're just
looked at the
banging
clock
away at a
instead of-
wall for some reason.
They
I
looked
guess
at
it's
the
demolition.
time
I
that
don't
bothered,
know.
Hmm.
All right, yeah. Gale winds pick up. Rocks start to fall. So I need all of you to give me a strength check
Ah, fuck.
Oh boy.
How are the rocks falling?
over your head.
Oh,
Hopefully
so we
not.
die.
Is there like a wall that we're next to?
Yeah, TPK. 10 minutes
Rocks fall, we
in.
die.
If there's a wall that we're next to, I'm gonna try to cast ice spikes into the wall to try to make a little roof for us.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. I got a 4 on
You
the
haven't
hope
even gotten to the mountain yet. Right now, the rocks that are falling are just giant gale, like literally hail, which has grown to the size of giant rocks, and that's what's pelting you right now. It's a
I got
frigid
a
temperature.
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Steve, what was yours? Sorry, I missed that.
4 with hope.
4 with hope. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's okay.
19
Five.
with fear.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shit.
First fear of the day.
That is 5 with hope.
5 with hope. All right. Both the custodian and Silas, you take a couple of hits, but with your experience and with your adventuring sense, it only increases your resolve. You only feel more determined to brave whatever weather faces you and press on to find that one toy. Is the motivation enough? For now, it is. For now, in your head, that is the goal that you're thinking of. The child, uh, VMark and Cyclo, you manage to both survive, manage to both hunker down and make sure that you're not hit by anything, and also protect the child so that they can move on and uh, continue with you. I'm going to take a fear. I'm not going to do anything with it right now.
I kind of imagine that Cyclo never let go of Jonas's hand ever since she grabbed it.
Jonas is happy. Jonas is like, yeah, we are finally gonna get Mr. Scribbles back. And you can sense us like this certain amount of over enthusiasm that you didn't expect. But it's still childlike, and it's still something that you can understand that a lot of attachment towards one thing can lead you to that kind of behavior. So it's fine. Oh
Oh, Cyclo understands entirely what that means.
yeah, you definitely understand.
And we're chatting in our heads.
Quick question, GM. The ones who rolled with hope, do we add another to our hope counter?
Yes, please. Every time you roll with hope, unless I say so, you keep adding to your counter. And every time you roll with fear, I keep adding it to my counter which I can use stuff to do.
Scary.
Used to do stuff. Yeah, I love the the build up of this because the hope and fear points just keep on building, and you can just continue to do stuff with it.
So the fact that we failed, do we like lose HP? Something? What happens with that?
Not particularly, not really. This is not like damage enough.
Okay.
You do take. Thanks for reminding me. You both do take 1 point of stress.
Okay.
This is the reminding teacher that homework is due, kind of thing.
Taking care of the child is stressful. Yes.
Yeah.
As a teacher, as a former teacher, I can attest.
As a former child, I can attest.
True. You reach the last camp that is right before the volcano. The actual climb starts. And here you can see that there's still someone inside the little hut that functions as the camp. And this person seems to be alone. In front of you, you see a bridge that connects this like last end of the camp area to the actual mountain path that you have to take. And this bridge seems not in the best of the conditions. It might not survive you all passing together. What would you like to do?
Knock on the door.
All right.
Hello. Have you seen a bear?
Go away. You hear a slightly feminine voice from inside. Go out. I don't have anything for you.
We're looking for a bear.
A teddy bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
Mr.
yeah.
Scribbles.
Make up your mind. Is it a bear or is it a teddy bear?
It's a teddy bear named Mr. Scribbles.
But have you seen either of those things?
Let me check my register. And starts to look at sort of like a log of whoever has crossed this path. And also gives you all a form to fill. Because you're supposed to register apparently to go in there. What are you all doing at this fateful night? You should be at home.
We're looking for a teddy bear named Mr. Scribbles, we just said.
Oh, yeah, but the world is about to end. You can see the clock above.
Yeah, and why
You're
not spend it
still-
with Mr. Scribbles?
And you're still giving us paperwork to do? What department do you work for?
I used to work for the mountain department, but well, I don't even know if there's a council anymore. So I'm still waiting for my pension, which I don't suppose will come in the next. Looks at her watch. Next 15 and a half hours.
I wouldn't count on it.
It does not sound entirely probable, friend. But maybe in that case, we don't have to do paperwork. We can just go and you can tell us if you have seen Mr. Scribble's teddy bear.
You see her eyes start to glow slightly as she looks at you, glares at you. Everyone crossing over to mountain must do the paperwork.
You know, I don't think this is a worth it problem of having argument. Let's just fill paperwork and go.
Now let me look for Mr. Scribbles.
I will fill in all of the details with elements of different stories. Like, you know, it's like
Okay.
like
It's
Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood is the
literally a
name.
very basic form. It's just like your name, your rank, and the purpose of your visit to the mountain. And also, there's like a checkbox at the bottom that whatever that you do, and if you die, it is not the responsibility of the committee or the guardians of the mountain.
Or the
Red
mountain
Riding
department?
Hood position Pope looking for jokes.
I explain the form to Jonas if he doesn't get it, and we just kind of fill them out together. For a name, I just draw a little tiny mushroom, and my position is also a little tiny mushroom, but there's a book too, and what we're looking for is a small bear.
Cyclo, I don't know why you continue to be so honest.
If there's anyone looking at the records that they have been keeping, you can tell that these are too many records for 150 people who may or may not visit the mountain once a month, perhaps at max. And all of these have been written in language that you do not understand. And as she flips through, she comes to the conclusion that nope, no one from the council or their teddy bear has crossed over.
Any recent people go up the mountain? Anyone go up the mountain recently?
None from the kingdom.
I don't think you got question. Anyone, not somebody from Kingdom.
Looks over at you all, sees that you have completed the paperwork. Fine. Yeah, there were some beings who crossed over.
Um,
They didn't.
They-
They didn't mention the names, but there's a plus one. Could be Mr. Scribbles. Not entirely
Oh,
sure.
What kind of beings?
And I don't think I'm at the liberty to tell you.
They didn't have to do paperwork?
No, they did. They did. They have filled out paperwork and shows you like the stack of paperwork that she has. All of this is in a language that you do not understand.
Hmm.
can I roll instinct on the fungal network to see if any of my fellow fungal in that which knows all knows this language, and I can maybe translate a little? I know it's probably like 3 of us.
I'll let you roll that, but it's sort of the network for the language. I will let you roll to both explore the network about these beings and also the child's mind that you have already connected with.
Welcome to the network, kid.
Look,
I got a 14 with fear.
14 with fear. Nice. You are told that these beings are not something that you need to be concerned with. And if they have taken someone, if they have taken Mr. Scribbles, or anyone really, you should stay out of their way. This is not something that you need to encroach upon. And from the child's mind, the only thing that you sense is fear.
Oh. I asked
And
Jonas.
actually, on a 14, a tinge of guilt.
I talk with Jonas in telepathy and just ask him straight up, what exactly happened with Mr. Scribbles, and why do you feel guilty? Just between us.
I told you he was stolen from me. But perhaps he also wanted to go. Perhaps he ran away. Maybe because I could not protect him.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel guilty that I could not protect him.
look,
Sure.
mountain middle management. I turn to the person.
I love this. Yeah.
Look, a child's toy is at stake. Just give us the names of the people who went up, and I gonna try and like intimidate this person essentially. Like,
Okay. Okay. What? I think roll me a presence check.
yeah. I also have an experience called quit your belly aching.
Okay. I'll let you have. Yeah, I'll let you use that. Lovely.
Yeah, that's a +3. So 12 C is 15 with hope.
Oh, nice. Listen, I have nothing to do with this. I cannot tell you much about the stuff that I already don't know, right? Can I? These are beings, these are creatures who stay out of our way and we stay out of their way. And it's not something, it's not a treaty we need to encroach upon, even especially in the end of times. I can
Just
give you
give
their names, but I don't think you will understand them.
what they look like. You can tell us that, right?
Well, they
Describe
looked like
how
they were small. They were like
Mhm.
ye height and like up to her like mid thighs almost.
Mhm.
And they were nice. They were kind. They said hello, thank you. They also filled out the forms without even asking, unlike certain people. And they were very light on the bridge so that it does not collapse. So make sure that you don't do that as well. Um, and yeah, they went up. If you go to the top, you'll find them. But I don't think they would like for you to, try to approach them. Things have been tense.
I think we can worry about that for ourselves. And
Oh yeah, and sharp teeth. For some reason, they had very sharp teeth.
maybe we should have led with that. I
Oh
turned
yeah.
to the boy. So, boy, un- met anyone like this before?
Mm,
Short, sharp teeth.
maybe.
Speak up.
I'm saying maybe. I don't know. I thought it was in my dream.
Well, multiple people here will tell you how dreams and reality can mix together. So,
I had a
no worries.
dream, and there were scary creatures in the dream, and they took Mr. Scribbles, and then I woke up, and Mr. Scribbles were gone. Mr. Scribbles were crying in the dream, so I thought maybe Mr. Scribbles is sad, but now I feel maybe he was crying because I let him down. Starts to tear
Mhm.
up.
I grip onto the Jonas's hand a little tighter just to comfort him. Um, can I roll a knowledge roll to know about the magical nature of such a creature as described?
Simon
Just trying to
Barbosa.
use.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. You can roll for it.
Okay. Now I got to figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go.
What are you trying to ascertain?
I'm trying to figure out like the magical
Hmm.
nature of the creatures that are being described.
Okay.
I got a 11 with hope.
Okay. That's you can mark a hope, but that's not a success. Unfortunately, you do not have access to a lot of information, and something tells you that these beings have been kept in secret for a certain reason.
Would there have been some kind of story about these creatures? Would we know of it? Or this is beyond
Oh
our
yeah.
people?
No, of course there must be stories about things. Like if you know stories.
Oh, I'm something of a scholar myself. Can I roll scholar?
Yeah, let's just keep rolling stuff before we figure out.
Why not?
Or we could scale the mountain, you know?
Yeah, I love mountains. I'll talk to
Hmm.
them later. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Um,
Maybe Silas, you could have some. I know you like to pretend that you're useless, but maybe you could do something in the moment.
There's stories about beings. Like almost every myth, has some basis in reality, right? The
Mhm.
tooth fairy, the 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 demigod of mundane tasks looks at you.
I don't like that.
Pretty sure that like always some truth to the legends and myths that surround us. Looks at the forms filled. You did notice that there's a terms and conditions would say lying on this form. Oh, never mind. 16 hours. Oh well, 15 now.
I didn't lie on the farm. What do you mean?
Hmm.
Anyways, let's go across that bridge or
Yeah.
whatever.
The longer we spend here,
Yeah.
the less time we have to find the bear and get back. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any
Tread
tips?
lightly.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, that's a tip. Don't put too much pressure on the bridge.
Right. So
It
we
will
go.
collapse, and it's a pain to put back up and glue everything back together. I've done that like a couple dozen times already.
Yes. Well, thank you for tip.
Hmm.
And I'll turn to the others, and
Seems
maybe we
expensive.
just go across one by one. Maybe.
Oh yeah, or if you could just okay, yeah, you can try that. Right, who's going first?
You guys can go ahead. I don't really need the bridge that much.
Oh, you don't need bread. Okay.
Okay, smart guy. I'll go first, and I'll cast prestidigitation on the way, trying to do little tiny small repairs that seem necessary to try to strengthen the bridge a little bit.
I don't think that's how prestidigitation works, but sure. Okay.
No, I'm
You know
talking
what?
like little tiny things, like there's a hole in
Everyone,
this
roll
plank of wood.
me. Okay. Everyone, roll me an agility check.
How deep is the is the fall?
The fall is not that deep. The problem is underneath it is extremely hot water flowing through a river.
Oh, hot water. Could I just ice spikes the water to make it colder?
I don't think that will work, unfortunately. Like you could
Darn.
do that, but like it'll just create like little islands, right?
Yeah,
You still would
probably.
have to make a pretty high agility check to actually jump across them while the water is trying to move them.
I meant more just to cool things down. You never know.
Global cooling.
Yeah,
How
global cooling.
how far away is the other side?
Okay, the bridge is not that long. It's just about 100 feet. The edges of this ravine are just very sharp, but it's not that deep. It's like 50 feet down. Water's flowing, so it's very hard to cross on foot. But overall, if you can manage a 100-foot leap, or if you have ropes that goes that far, you can try to make sure that you're not falling. But that's basically about it. The
We all have 50 feet of rope, right? So we can always join two of
Yeah,
those.
sure. That'll help you not fall into the water. You look at the bridge and you can tell that this bridge has been crumbling and has been put together again and again. And for some reason, some genius person has only glued the pieces together, and this is not going to survive if more weight is put on this.
I love bureaucracy.
Mm,
All right, are we doing this or what?
Yeah, I'm just going.
let's-
Why not?
I'm gonna cast a
You know-
spell and start floating.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Maybe you take 100 feet of rope and tie it across around the other side so that we have the rest of us mere mortals have little more luck. Huh?
Yeah, I can do that. He doesn't seem particularly interested, but he'll comply.
Nice. Okay. Now you have like a 100-foot rope stretched across the bridge, securely
Has-
tied so that you can at least hold on to it.
as soon as Vimark flies over, leaves audible range, I'm going to turn to the other two. It's like, look at this. His attitude. And there's no one we can complain to also. This is... bosom.
Look, I get it, but also, what are you going to do? The world's ending. Let him be grumpy if he wants to.
Oh, yes. All right. Then, and you called me crusty. Okay.
Mm-mm. You probably don't want to know the nickname I have for him. Anyway.
Oh no.
So, are we rolling that? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you do need to roll for it, but the DC is now considerably lower because of the rope. How much did the witch that knows all Cyclo roll?
19.
Do we
with
have
fear.
an advantage with the rope or something?
No, just the DC reduced for that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Cyclo, 19 with hope? Okay.
Fear.
Fear. Okay. Lovely. Nice. Good to know. And others?
20 with fear.
20 with fear. Damn. A good roll.
So I'm guessing Cyclo goes first and then Krusty, right? When Krusty starts to get on the bridge, I am going to call out, "Hey, Krusty!" and just jump off the cliff. And immediately wings before he has the time to react, wings sprout from behind me, and I'm floating in the air right next to him. All right, come on, keep up now. I'm a fairy, so I have wings.
Nice.
I think Krusty just narrows their eyes and rolls their eyes at Cyclo, and mutters and continues going forward.
Okay.
Fancy pants, man.
Admit it, you were worried for a second there. You do care.
No.
How much did you roll, Silas?
Oh, I didn't roll. I thought I have wings, so I rolled
Hey, it's
two.
fine. No, it's just for me, actually.
Oh, wait, let me roll then.
Should I roll as well in that case? Because technically, with hover, I still need to go
Yes,
over the bridge.
Yes,
It's just
you do roll. It's just very low DC, but still, like, if shenanigans happen, shenanigans happen.
I got a 15 with fear.
15 with fear, that's fine. You
Fuck,
managed
that's
to
4
easily
fear
float.
already.
No, that's fine, actually. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's-
Bhima.
that's a 9 with hope.
9 with hope. Nice. Okay. You have a hope, but one of you, and no one knows who it was, you can bicker amongst yourself. One of you manages to put your foot slightly wrong before taking flight, hovering, using the rope, or just walking through. And underneath your feet, Custy, the bridge collapses. So you're now hanging on the rope, and everyone is trying to cross the bridge. And underneath you, you see water being splashed as the giant rocks start to fall. And from behind you, you hear a voice, "I told you to be careful!" And the bridge completely collapses.
Can you be more help than just say, "I told you so"?
Why did it have to be the heaviest of us?
I'm gonna be honest, you two. Why didn't you just both pick him up and fly him over?
I do have a question to the party. What are you all doing with the child?
Child is crossed over, right?
Who did the child cross over with?
The
Cyclo, I
Cyclo?
imagine?
Okay,
Cyclo.
Cyclo. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's just my poor clank metal ass that is in danger.
How far is Custy across?
Kasi is like 20 feet. I'm pretty sure Kasi can just drag onto the rope and just continue to move forward. That's fine. It's still safe.
Would Custy even have a problem with boiling water, given that he's a mechanical being?
Probably
I
Rust.
think it's more about the 50-foot very steep climb after the water that will be more of a challenge to Custy. But you're not fallen down. You're hanging onto the rope. I'm pretty sure Custy can like very easily continue to
Yeah. I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna fly over and grab him by the shoulders. And I can't carry him alone myself because I have a -1 to strength, I'm assuming. But just give him a little bit of that boost that he needs.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
ever say I
glad that
didn't do
you're
anything
not
for
letting.
you.
I have a very funny question to ask, Custy. As you feel your shoulders being lifted slightly by Silas, do you feel safe in that moment enough to leave the room?
In the
Hell no.
arms
Hell
of
no.
danger.
Correct.
Hell no.
Definitely not.
I'm glad. I'm glad because miscommunication could have ended horribly there.
No. It's I know I know Custy enough. Custy knows Silas well enough that they know that he is weak as shit, same as Custy. So no, not going to happen.
Lovely. Before everyone else reaches the other side, uh, Silo, you have Cyclo. Sorry, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Apparently, you have some time to discuss things with Jonas, who almost automatically finding you two alone starts to open up to you to an extent. You, I think I was supposed to protect Mrs. Scribbles. I feel like I have let everyone else down. Do you think I was supposed to protect everyone
From what?
from that? And looks up towards the sky at the celestial clock as it ticks down another second, then another second, then another second.
Hmm. I don't know much about Mr. Scribbles and the beings that took him and the clock in general. It could be possible that they're connected, but I wouldn't put all of that onto you, Jonas. You can only do so much.
Right.
And
I don't know. I don't even know how or why I was supposed to protect anyone. Well, I know why, but I don't know how. And by then, everyone has reached.
I switched to telepathy and asked him, what do you mean by you know why?
Hmm.
I think doesn't say anything. And at that moment, I think we can all take like a 5-10 minutes break if anyone needs.
Okay.
Nice. But you didn't say 2-1. That's
2, 2, 1.
Get good, Steve.
Why don't you
Let me
come over
just
and show me how to get good?
quickly send a
Playing Dark Souls
song to
now?
the box.
You tease.
Okay. And we're back. I suppose.
Yep.
Unless.
Probably.
What was the question that you asked Jonas right before we left? Because that's what he would be thinking about. And if you're melded with him, you might be able to get like certain things, boss.
Um,
I think the question was like, why does he think that he is supposed to be responsible?
yeah. Yeah, why does he think that he has to be responsible for the
His
clock?
thoughts go back to when he was not an orphan, to his father discussing his responsibilities and him talking to Jonas about how he will one day grow up and share the burden of responsibilities that his father had.
Hmm.
Either way, we press on.
DM, I
Yeah,
had asked earlier
yeah,
that
please go
with
ahead.
familiarity,
Mm-hmm.
would Custy know that Cyclo's doing some sneaky shit?
Up to Cyclo. I'll leave that up. I'll leave that up to you two.
Yeah, we discussed, and it's kind of a height thing because she's so short and they are so tall that normally they don't get to see my face, which is how you kind of see what's going on in someone's head. But since Custy was below the brim that time, he probably knows what's going on at this point. At least that
Okay.
I'm doing some sort of telepathy.
All right. Great. Good to know. Perfect. You all move on and approach a path which actually leads to the mountaintop, or you hope so. You start walking through the narrow path, the curving around different areas, which give you a glimpse of the town that you have come from. And you realize that you're far from civilization now, and also gives you perspective. If you fail to do this task within look up 15 hours, actually 14 hours and 40 minutes or so, you will perhaps not be able to go back to meet the other people who are still there, and they might never know the story that you have crafted together. So you press on, march 1 foot in front of the other, you cross one rope bridge after the other, you cross different streams which are a mix of hot and cold water, some colorful, some different vibes, some magical ones even. And you approach a clearing with different humanoid skeletons spread across the floor. What would you like to do?
Are they moving or?
Yeah, they're all zombies. They're approaching you fast. I'm kidding. They're all not moving. They're
Okay.
on the ground with
They have
their
sharp
armor
teeth.
on.
Like how many would you say there are? Is this like a small party? Is this like an army? Is this
You know enough about this place that, like, with 150 residents, there's no difference between a party and an army because, unfortunately, most of the parties were not big enough to be disqualified to be called a party. Did I phrase that sentence right? I hope that is clear enough, though. So these are around a dozen people, actually one less. There are 11 people, 11 bodies, skeletons with different parts missing. Some of them have their arms broken and like thrown across a different place. But all of them are skeletons, all of them in a state of decay, which indicates that they have been like this here for at least better part of a decade. All have armor on, all have swords out, they have rusted over, some covered with snow, some exposed. But this is a very peculiarly plain land on this mountain, not covered with any sort of jagged edges, not covered with anything else, but just a plain. And you across it, you can see the path is continuing.
Wait, they've been here for 10 years. Nobody has
Almost.
found them before?
Apparently not.
That means nobody's been on this mountain for 10 years. Is that the assumption?
Apparently not. That would be the assumption.
I mean, we
That's
know some
something.
people just went up. Can we get to the skeletons? Like, is there? Okay.
Like, do we have to
I'll
go past them
down.
to go up? Is that the vibe?
Yeah, you have to go past them to go up, but you can definitely approach the skeletons. They're like
Just
on the path,
gonna.
they're like right on the floor that you're walking on.
I'm just gonna go down and like sift through the bones and maybe like around it to see is there some clue of what happened here, what might have caused this.
You pick up a bone, you start to see if there's any sort of like teeth marks, any patterns, any sword marks. You look at a skull, and its eyes light up. I'm kidding. And there's genuinely nothing which would give you the indication. I'm sorry, Sas.
That'd be scary.
I keep doing this. I'm so sorry. Except,
Wait, what?
sorry.
No, I didn't hear. I was like, what did you say sorry for? What?
Oh, okay. No, I did a fake out of like saying that the eyes glow up in the skeleton, but like that didn't happen. I was just kidding.
It's very
Uh,
scary.
you can see pointed marks on some of the bones, which would lead you to believe that it's either arrows which kill these people or some sort of pointed instrument shot from afar. But there's
Pointed
no
instrument.
arrows on the battlefield. There's no weapons of the other people who would have done this here.
Pointed instruments such as teeth.
Yeah. Same brain box.
Not in the same pattern, unfortunately, but you can imagine that they could be teeth. Like your brain does go towards that.
Because
Like
we
it's
did
not
get a
human
thing.
teeth kind of pattern or like animal teeth kind of pattern. These are like single poke holes, but that's it.
Yeah, so someone did mention that the creatures had like really sharp teeth or something, right? Was that the kid who
Yeah,
had in
but
his dream, or was it the
That
lady?
was the lady who was the middle management of the mountain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think teeth come in one puncture normally.
Maybe they're like a special breed of vampires. I don't know.
Well, I believe Lady down below did say that it was more like shark teeth.
Yeah.
Yes, rows of sharp teeth. So this happened long ago. Do we care about this, or should we continue?
I feel like just leaving them out here after 10 years, just I don't know. It's not like
Go ahead,
what?
please. No, go ahead, please.
The world's ending anyway, right? So maybe we just I don't know. I don't know if we have the time to bury them or not.
We have a teddy bear to look for.
Yeah. And the child is just like scared, like hiding behind you, Cyclo. Vima, can you give me a what's it called? An instinct roll for perception.
Yes, that is what I am. Okay.
You do get
Vima.
advantage on this.
That's a D6, right?
Mhm.
So that's 16, 18 plus 5 is 23. With
23. Nice. Yeah, you learn all that, but you also notice something. Almost every one of them is wearing some sort of a locket which has an emblem, which you, because you're all gods and you have lived for forever, you notice that this is the emblem of the town that you have just come from. But it has not been in use for more than a couple of decades, more than a decade. And this used to be a kingdom that one of the kingdoms that was at war with each other long time ago. But since then, all of the matters have been hashed up, and it's all long gone. But these are definitely old civilization based bodies. You also notice a little, very small urn in the middle of the path, right up ahead, around 40 feet from you.
Huh.
It's black,
I'll.
so it was hard to notice in the darkness, and it is covered with slight gold petals and flowers drawn across it. And the only reason why you even noticed it is because when your eyes crossed over that region, it glowed ever so slightly.
I like look onto that thing and try to get everyone's attention. There is something there. Over there. There.
What?
Oh.
DM, as a sorcerer, I have a class feature which is
Okay.
arcane sense. I can sense the presence of magical people and objects when you're close to them. Does this urn give me a ring?
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. Let me just read through it because I don't want to do some stupid things. You do sense magic coming off of it, but let me see how much it gives you. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Can you give me a knowledge roll? Also, Vimak, was that a 23 with
Okay.
hope or fear?
With hope.
With hope. Okay, great. So that's a knowledge roll, please.
That is. Oh, what? I don't know. For some reason, it showed me critical success, and then it moved away. I mean, what? Fuck you.
If both the hope and fear rolls are
That's a.
equal,
Okay.
are they the
Yeah,
same?
it's a 12 with. It's a 12 with. No, it's a 12 with hope. It was critical success, and then it moved away for some reason. I have no idea why.
Okay, no clue. All right.
So it's a
12
12
with
with
hope.
hope.
You see ever so faintly vines or sort of like a web extending from this urn outwards. Just lines of arcane power extending outward towards different directions.
Okay. There is something that is to do with that urn. It is spreading out from within. I don't know.
Is it-
Roots that stick something? Not sure.
Are they headed for the skeletons, maybe? I was thinking these beings have been here for long. I think they deserve to be buried. It's the end of the world. That's that's the least we can do for them.
But remark, their chapters have been closed long ago. Their book is shut. They have no more pages. We have very few pages left to find Mr. Scribbles for Janus. What is the kid's name?
Jonas. Speaking
Jonas.
of,
For Jonas, don't have time.
Jonas connected to Cyclo looks not just scared but also sad, almost grieving. He looks upon at one specific skeleton, which is just towards the right of all of you. This skeleton is a bit more adorned than the others, the sword a bit more ornate, and this one is definitely carrying better armor compared to the others.
I'm gonna ask him telepathy if that's his dad.
Oh, okay. Straight up,
Yeah, just straight up.
right in front of my skeletons.
Yeah, right in front of your skeletons and telepathy.
You know what? I'll not even immediately in your head you hear, yeah,
Mm.
in a tone which indicates trying to pretend as if he does not care enough about it to immediately start bawling, but he's on the verge.
Also, DM, Vimark had a question, which was, are these roots heading out towards the bodies or
You cannot see it, but player
the
just
roots
for
from the
player
urn?
knowledge, yeah, they're moving out towards the bodies, they're connected to the bodies, but this is player knowledge. You cannot see it on that roll, but yes.
Oh.
It's an easy guess to make.
Okay. I'm not sure, but narratively, it makes sense for these roots to go and be something to the bodies.
You said there were only a few pages left, right? But a good the end is just as important as continuing the story. And this is not a good the end for them.
But yes, they are not main characters.
They're not main characters, but they're related. I think we should give them the
Hmm.
respect that they deserve.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Nothing. I just
No.
wanted to check like how much Twitch matched. So they apparently matched 3 of them. Nice.
Huh.
Yes, please go ahead. What would you all like to do? The clock is ticking.
I thought Twitch was in chat. Like the Twitch. Fuck.
Wow, sassy.
That is why I freaked out.
Surely,
Thank you, Mona.
surely.
Okay. I think as quickly as we can, I think giving them a decent burial would be proper. I know we're running out of time, but I don't think that the last of their time should be disrespected like this.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
What would you all
agree.
like to do?
Plus, it'll be a great story, you know. On the way to find a teddy bear, they stop to bury a bunch of skeletons.
I am custodian of continuing stories, not stories that have ended or have been forgotten. And the story that we are on is one that I hope will continue till end of world in 14 hours. But all right, if you want to take time to bury a story, I'm not going to object. And can I look at the kid and see how he's feeling about this? Because right now it's only Cyclo that knows all of this, right?
He's just fearful and also incredibly sad. He has not seen his father in decades, and in a decade, and the only reason why he even recognizes this body is because he has seen the pictures.
Okay. All right. I don't know what is happening with the child. I don't know what is happening. That seems to be a theme for this. All right, let's bury bodies. Take time. Those way.
Right. You all start with a specific body, or like what's the process here?
I think we dig a hole first.
Dig a hole. Nice. Okay.
I love digging a hole.
I am a dwarf, you know. I feel
You
like
are
that
trying
might
to
really
dig a
exist in
hole.
this world. Yeah?
Okay.
I'll help with the whole digging, I suppose.
Okay. Can you all, or the people who are digging, give me 2, a strength and a presence roll? Not a presence, I'm so sorry. An instinct roll.
Sure.
And just tell me which one is higher.
Fuck off. That's a 7 with fear.
Unit here for strength.
No instinct.
Instinct. Okay. And for strength?
Strength. That's a 5 with no. Fuck off.
Oh, okay. So
Can I,
instinct is higher. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Can I roll a knowledge to analyze the ground and try to
Lovely.
find
Please do.
a spot that is workable?
Okay.
Let's see.
Are you doing that before they start to dig?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop them before they go.
Okay.
I
Make
got
me a
18
knowledge
with
roll.
hope.
Okay, 18 with hope. That's good enough. You do take a hope. All of the other rolls are not necessary. You immediately notice something. The ground is incredibly hard. It's solid. And as you try to knock on it to test, it rings like a bell.
What?
It almost feels metallic in nature.
the ground.
Mm.
Like it's
Yes.
right beneath the.
Yeah. The stuff that the surface that these bodies are on feels metallic. It's covered with snow and it's white in color, and that's why the entire place is so plain, and that's why the entire place does not seem to have any rocks or rock formations whatsoever. This feels like a ritual that has been conducted with the urn in the center and all the bodies spread out in what you presume to be a pattern.
Oh.
Does it seem like things will go bad if we disturb the pattern? I mean, we have disturbed the pattern already, I suppose.
Instinctively, perhaps. There's no way to know whether or not things will go bad, but yeah.
Have we disturbed the pattern?
So far, yeah. You have like looked at, you have moved around the bones pit and all that. Nothing has happened so far.
So at this point, collectively, we kind of think it's a ritual. Is that right?
I think
Right?
so. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Can I do a knowledge roll for like the culture of what's on the emblem? To try to remember.
You don't need to make a roll. I'll just use the ones that you have made previously. You know
Yeah.
that, yeah, this is not the kind of burial that is given because this is not a burial at all. Given to anyone from this culture because you have been a part of this culture forever. And at this moment, since you have been here for like a good 20 minutes or so, you start noticing that this place is a lot more colder from the surroundings and the path that you have been on previously. You feel like you're freezing. And above all, you feel like you're being watched.
Oh,
Is this a common perception, or is this just
It's just an instinct of
psycho?
sorts. No, oh yeah, it's a common
all
thing.
of it.
For all of you, you feel colder. You feel like you feel unnerved, as if like strangers is watching you, that kind of thing.
This ritual, does it feel like a sacrifice kind of thing? Is it more like a they were there, so this
Again,
is how
you
we?
have no clue.
Okay, this is bullshit. I don't like this at all. There's like this weird thing in the back of my neck. This is.
Go ahead, please.
It's not often that we agree on something, but I agree with you this time.
This isn't right, but what can we do?
The clock above strikes
Keep
30, and as it does, the clouds start to gather, and whatever little starlight was illuminating your path is now leaving. It's getting a bit more dark, and you're acutely aware of footsteps, very muffled footsteps approaching you from all around you.
Oh boy.
Does it sound
Okay.
like humanoid footsteps or animal footsteps? Can you tell?
It's almost like human wearing very fluffy boots.
Oh no, it's the Yeti.
I'm going to
That's
take
it.
out my torch and
Yeah,
use
same.
prestidigitation to light it
Mhm.
to get a look around.
Behind
I
you, you
will
see
pull out my torch
four.
as well.
Lovely. Behind you, you see in the darkness four figures approaching you. One slightly shorter, other tall, almost corresponding to you,
Fuck off.
with As they approach you, they have their weapons drawn.
Fuck.
Alright,
I'm
alright.
I'm going to, like, the eyebrows are going to go like, and I'm going to put the torch here and like hold the torch with my eyebrows and have my dual staff out.
Lovely.
Um, uh, uh, Casti, don't draw your weapon till the last moment. Sure, they have their weapons out, but let's not let them think we're hostile. Right? I might have a plan here, and I might have a theory here.
They just look like us. Do they look like us, or they're just like
With my
similar
eyebrows.
in shape to us?
They're
They're
similar in
not like
shape to
us.
you, because like, yeah, because like it's pretty dark to see. But as they're approaching closer, as they go from very far to you, slightly further, slightly far, you can see that yeah, they look almost exactly like you.
Oi, shitheads!
Oh,
We are not hostile. There's no need to have your weapons out. We're here for the same reason you are. I think.
You see glimmers in the torchlight as the shark teeth come bare, and they all start to walk towards you with a determination and speed that you have not seen before.
Oh no!
Oh.
Weapons out! Weapons out, Casti! I
The-
fucked up.
are they hostile? Are
They are hostile,
Yeah, they are
and now
hostile.
we'll go into the action sequence essentially of this. So whatever that you do is going to be tracked now.
Okay.
There's no initiative, so you can choose to go whenever that you want to. But yeah, I think that's how it works. What would you all like to do? I'll let you all do the whatever that you want to do as they're approaching you while running with their teeth bare and weapons drawn out.
I have a whip that I would love to use.
I do have a whip.
Because of course I do. I'm playing a bard. Of course I have a whip.
Okay.
I don't think that tracks necessarily, but
It
Sure.
Yeah,
tracks if you know my history, which is Soren always has a whip on him. That's just it. That's the
you're not
only.
playing Soren.
Yeah, but I'm still playing a bard, so
Let me check my notes. 1 minute. Okay, yeah. All right. So if anyone is not doing anything,
How far are they?
they're playing in. Oh, give me 1 second. I forgot the distance measurements in this one. They're approaching you. They're like around 15 feet from you.
15 feet from me, so close.
Yeah, they're close, apparently. Yeah, they're close. They're approaching very close in like the next whatever second or so.
so are they wielding the same kind of weapons that we have, or is
No,
are the
no,
weapons
not really.
Okay.
That is the one thing that you notice is very different
Okay.
from you. They are not, they're built like you, but they're not wielding magic. They're not wielding any sort of like the insignia or the clothes that you wear or whatever. The clothes are like shaped similarly, but they're not the same. The weapons are definitely different. They seem more makeshift. Some of them have like just like a club with like some rope and a stone tied at the end of it. Some have sort of like a makeshift sword of sorts.
I feel like being funny and casting Arcane Barrage with all 5 of my hope. I got. Oh, wait. Oh, that did that wrong. Gosh dang. Oh, close that page accidentally. Oh, I know it's 5d6 because I'm using all 5 of my hope. It says once per short rest, I use an action to spend any number of hope and shoot magical projectiles that automatically strike an enemy within close range. I'm gonna hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit the one that looks
So they
more like
automatically
me.
hit, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that looks like me.
Okay.
I rolled 19.
A 19. You don't need to roll for hit then, if they automatically hit.
No, that's the damage roll.
Oh, okay. You rolled a 19. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 19. That's okay. Yeah, this creature, the one that okay, that's just one person hit 19, or is it like 19 across
Yeah, it's
all?
just
Or
one target.
okay, the target that looks like you, the one with the short stature, with the larger head, who was approaching you with unnatural speeds. You hit them, and they immediately fall back. You see a splurt of not blood, but something else coming out of them. In the darkness, it's very hard to tell. It almost feels like snow or something as they fall down.
As this was happening, Custy would have been both as an arcane weaver and someone who has an arcane sense, is trying to understand if there is a connection between these figures and the urn.
No, you can instinctively tell that this is like a different form of magic, or not even magic of sorts. This is a different sense of being, essentially, compared to the urn itself. It's very difficult to compare these two because it's like almost like apples and oranges in your head. But even further, it's like a fish and an orange. Okay, and that still can be categorized as food, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
All right.
Styles of magic.
Yeah, styles of magic. It's almost like a difference between divine and arcane magic. Like it's very hard to draw comparisons between the two.
Okay. Then, I mean, at this point, since this is an interruption to the story, can I do an action?
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
I think similar to Cyclo, I am also going to cast a spell wherein I will do an intricate twirl with my dual staff, and I will thrust it forward as I will unleash chaos.
Damn.
And I can yeah. So
The range
first,
thing, right?
yeah, it's a range thing. I would also like to channel raw power, and I will, on using my spellcast instinct of my primal origin, I'm going to hit an additional target by taking 1 stress point.
Nice.
And so I'm going to do a spellcast roll, and that is a 21 with fear.
21 with fear. Damn, nice. That hits.
And I roll a d10 equal to number of tokens I've spent. So I don't understand what that means.
So tokens is so you can
Yeah.
choose how many tokens you want to spend on this. That's sort of like an action point of sorts. So whatever bonus that you get from everything apart from your weapon itself or like the spell itself is a token.
So how do I know how many tokens I have?
It's I think it's just an expendable. Ayush, correct me if I'm wrong. It's just an expendable thing that you can use. It's sort of like just giving me tokens, right?
Well, I'm not sure. It might be something specific to like. Sorry, you're playing as sorcerer, right? Adi?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
can you
says
repeat
so.
the language?
Yeah, you can make a spellcast roll against a target within far range and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from within yourself and unleash against them.
Okay, that's
On
just
a
an action
success-
token. So like per turn, you usually use one token, so it's fine unless like you're
Oh no.
doing something. Nice.
So
Go ahead, please.
Uncanny Disguise has a thing, right? Like place a number of action tokens equal to your spellcast state, and you take an action to disguise.
No, it's Uncanny Chaos.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
No, yeah, unleash chaos, and at the beginning of a session, place
Unleash
a number
chaos,
of
sorry.
tokens equal to your
Spellcast
spellcast trait on this card.
Yes,
so
basically-
that's
so
two. You
essentially
have
it's
two. You have
2d.
two. You have two.
yeah, so that's what
Yeah,
the two
okay,
next to the
so-
thing
okay,
is as well.
So you can use that much like per this.
Right. Okay. Sorry for the confusion.
No. We don't know shit either, so it's like yeah.
So then I'm going to roll 2d10, correct?
Okay. Yeah. So you're targeting two
And-
different creatures, right?
Yes, I'm targeting two different creatures, and 1 second. That is going to be a 5, but because I channeled the raw power, I enhanced damage dealing spell by dealing extra magic damage equal to twice the level of the card. And
Okay.
the card is a 2nd level card, I'm guessing.
Okay.
So that's equal to twice the level of your card. So that's +4, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's
I'm
9
unclear.
damage.
Yeah.
It's a first level card, I think. Yeah, it's a first level card.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
so
because you're level
plus
1, so you usually get yeah.
Okay.
If you
So
click on
that's
Unleash
twice
Chaos,
the
you'll
level
see
of your
the
card.
okay.
The
So that's
spell.
a 7 per target for 2 targets. Or is it 7 per 1?
7 per 2 targets. Yeah.
Okay, 7 for 2 targets.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. That is good. That is
I
good.
will target I will target Vimark, and then there's a moment of glee on his face when the target switches to Silas. The Silas clone.
Fuckers.
How does the chaos look like as you unleash it on these two?
It is essentially ripped papers from a book that dash out and slice in.
Oh, paper cut.
Death
I love
by
it.
1,000 paper cuts. Death by
Nice.
1,000 paper cuts.
As this paper cuts through the skin of these two creatures, you can see similar white stuff, white puff come out. And they look at each other, grin, but they keep moving. Now, they'll charge at you. Give me 1 minute. I forgot that I need to take my dice out now. Who needs to play?
There's only
Yeah.
4 of them, right? There is no child version. There's no weird
Nope,
version of
there's no child
Jonas.
version. Nope,
Okay,
not at all.
interesting.
Which one to use? Yeah, let's use the dark one. Okay, that's a -1. Okay. Which one are they hitting? Yeah, Custodian. That's evasion score of 10. Do you know if I need to match the AC or is it like above the AC? Ayush, I forgot about this one.
I'm pretty sure it's match. So it's,
Okay, match. Okay. So this one comes at you almost misses you, but hits you with a club of sorts, which has different bits and bobs attached to it and gets you right across your right shoulder. As it hits you, okay, that's a lot of damage. Do I really want to do this?
Don't fudge your rolls, DM. Give it away. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm just looking at the dice. That just like big dice. So that I was just like confused. Okay, Okay, yeah, you can mitigate it, right? Yeah, that's 17 damage. So that's a severe.
Fuck. How do I use my armor to negate it?
So what you can do is you can use your armor and multiply it by the number of slots that you want to use to mitigate that amount of HP. So for example, right now you're being hit with 17, right? If you want to bring it down under 12, you can use that many slots and multiply, so on and so forth. Or you can bring it
Yeah.
down to 0 if you want to, but yeah.
No, because I have 6 HP, so I'm going to
Mhm.
I'm going to use 4 armor slots,
Okay.
and my armor is 3.
Yeah, so that's 12.
Yeah,
So this is reduced to like 1 HP of damage.
1 HP. Okay, perfect.
But now you only
Okay.
have 2 armor slots left.
I have 2 armor slots left. Can I just call out? We need to end this. Otherwise my story is going to get wrecked.
Now,
Yeah.
you don't even need to roll me anything for this. You notice something immediately as this creature draws into melee range with you and hits you. The white stuff coming out of its shoulder is cotton. And you look at its face, and while it's structured to look like you, while there's like lines and stuff, the eyes are buttons. And there's embroidery to make it look in the liking of you.
They didn't even give me
They're
royalties for
dolls.
making my stuff.
It's a fucking
They're
puppet.
dolls. Burn, fire, somebody.
Okay.
The one time I don't take fire spells.
This guy will continue and will take another swing at just like, sort of like left and right, kind of like just thrashing around. Let me roll for this. It's a -1. Oh, yeah, okay, 17. I'm pretty sure that hits Silas.
Fuck off. Yes, it does
Silas,
hit.
where's your armor?
Its armor is 3.
Okay, you haven't equipped any in your sheet. It's fine. Okay.
Oh, I didn't do it before I sent it to you. My bad. Sorry.
All good. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me roll for this. The damage. Good luck. Oh, that's cock. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So that's 16 points of damage.
Okay. I will take
As
2
the
armor.
club hits you, and the club shatters upon hitting you, right in your face.
The club is not made of cotton.
The club is made up of like sticks and like bundled like different like string attached with like different nails and all of that kind of junk that they like uh wait, let me recap. It's a very makeshift weapon from someone who you think does not know how to make weapons. So it's not very well made.
I'm going to lower the damage from 16 to 10 and take 2
Okay.
HP instead. So I'll use up 2 armor slots.
Nice. All right, you can. It's up to you. What do you guys want to do?
I think I'll step up. You're making me angry. You didn't even pay me royalties for taking my likeness. I am gonna beast form and change into a wolf.
Nice.
Spend a
fucking
stress to do
cool.
that. And like, ooh. Are any of the ones that that have been hit down?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The one that Cyclo hit is down and almost not moving. Like in spurts of moment, like gets like some sort of like movement and like almost makes like an attack action of sorts. But that's from the ground. It's almost like a broken toy which is trying to move and it's like at the last end of its battery and that's just like spitting out stuff. That's it.
In that case, I'll go for the one. I'll go for the one that attacked Silas and Dusty. Was that
That
me or was
looks
that
like
Silas?
Dusty. That
Oh,
looks like
oh, that
Dusty.
was even better. uh, I go directly for I jump up and like go for the neck. You know,
Ooh,
I technically am still floating. I'm a
nice.
floating wolf at the moment. And let's see, I have. So that's 17 with hope.
17 to hope hits. Nice.
It actually, actually, I have advantage on this because I have advantage on all attacks as a wolf.
Oh,
So that's 19 with hope.
nice. Definitely hits.
And was this one of the ones that was hit before? No, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gives me extra damage as well. Oh, okay. That's 14 points of damage.
14 points of
Of
damage.
physical damage as I like bite into the thing.
How do you rip its head off or something? Describe it to me.
I just like catch onto the neck and just like and like all the cotton is going into my mouth. I'm getting cotton mouth as like it just goes, there's like puffs of cotton just like going up in the air, and the head just rips off of like the Custy's head just rolls off
Dusty's head. Yeah.
and
Okay.
falls at his feet, I guess.
Lovely. This one is down. Just the head comes off right off, and as you said, the cotton in your mouth, and you spit it out. And now there's just two of them left who are slightly taken aback, but continue to charge at you.
I'm also going to spend 3 hope to increase my damage threshold by 3.
Oh, nice. Good
That
to know.
is my hope feature as a druid.
Give me 1 minute.
So now I am the look at me, I'm the tank now.
You're the tank. Nice. All right. So I assume like you would be the one who is like immediately in front of everyone else, so
Yeah.
that you can tank any of the damage. Okay.
And I don't know how much I can tank, but I it's the best we have.
It's fine. The one who looks like you looks at you, realizes your wolf form, sort of like tries to bend down and like almost get on fours, and then charges at you with his teeth out. And that's a 15 to hit.
It's a hit, yes.
All right.
Yeah,
And it
that
bites down on your wolf form over your trying to get your clavicle. That's it. That's it. Standard, yeah. 2D. Now that's a different die. 107. Types of dice when they shift differently. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, that's lovely. That's 3 points of damage.
I have exactly 3 armor, so
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like your fur sort of like prevents any of the damage that would have come your way. It tries to grab, but only catches onto your fur with like a slight bit of your hair in its mouth still, and that's all it does. Anyone else would like to do anything? There's no initiative. You can do anything that you want, anytime that you want.
How close is the Silas clone?
They're pretty close to you. They're not in melee range, but they're like pretty close.
Yeah, I'm just asking, is it within 10 feet?
It's 10 to 15 feet, so you can very easily cover the distance.
I'm gonna cast Slumber specifically on the Silas one.
Okay. The one who hasn't made any attacks yet.
Yeah.
Okay. How does that work? Is this like not a con? Sorry. something saving, or
It just says a success.
number to very close on success. Okay, so you just make a roll against the evasion score.
Yeah, it's a 21 with hope.
21 with hope. That definitely succeeds. Yeah, this one is just like how in cartoons and stuff, someone just falls asleep or like is knocked out, just like falls like husk. That's it.
Just to buy some time for everybody else while we deal with the Vimark one.
Nice.
Yeah, can I just wade in with my dual staff and try and conk the Custy clone?
No, the Gusty clone is down. It's the Silas one and VMARK one which are up. VMARK one is the one who tried to bite but could not. Silas one is knocked out.
I'm gonna go for the VMARK clone then.
Maybe.
And this is there cannot be a tale of import without at least a grain of conflict. And I am getting into conflict, so I am dedicated, and now I'm going to, per short rest, I can use a D20 as my hope die instead of a D12.
Nice.
And that is going to be a 30. What?
Yeah, let me just
30
check
with
the.
hope.
So, of course,
If you rolled 30 with fear, I would have been like, what?
Yeah. That is going to be a.
I think
8.
that's a crit as well. So you rolled a 10 and a 20.
is it the same?
Did you roll a 20 on the thing? Like, I don't know how that works actually. With a D20.
Is it
No.
both dice being same?
I rolled. No, it's not the same because for this time it was a D20 for my hope roll. So I rolled a 16 on the D20 and I rolled the fear.
I don't know exactly how that works, but we can let that be for now.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How much is the damage from that? Because I don't think there would be anything. There would be any reason for it.
Yeah, that's a 8. 8 is the damage roll for the dual staff attack.
Let me check. Should be enough, honestly. 8. Yep. That does it. This one also goes down as you hit it. Where do you want to hit it? How does it go down? It's already slightly
I'll
low.
cock it. I'll clock it on the chin and with a upper strike kind of situation.
You're
Uppercut.
covered in cotton as it pours from it. Pressurized cotton just spraying out of it towards you as this one goes down as well. You all take, as a result of that encounter, 1 stress. Because this was a stressful encounter.
Covered in streams of cotton, I just turned to Cyclo and like, can I have some help here? I think I would need your magic to get clean. This is not pleasant.
Yeah, I just start casting prestidigitation to take off a bunch of the cotton. Just slowly remove it bit by bit.
Like a lint remover, but magical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright.
Weimar comes over, his fur is covered in cotton as well. Like, looks at you.
Yeah, it's the same deal.
The Silas clone
say I can speak
is asleep.
as a beast, so.
Yeah. One of them is asleep, and I can wake it up anytime I choose to.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to it, and I'm gonna basically make sure it's pinned to the ground, literally straddle it and punch it in the face to wake it up.
Maybe tie it up first. I know you're good at that.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It immediately look up at you and try to throw you off of it.
No, I'm gonna listen to
no,
Custy and I'm gonna tie it first.
Hey, yo.
Just take things back. I'm sorry. That's an 18.
No, but okay.
You guys decide, oh yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna make this up. Okay, that's 2d10. Nice.
I know you can't see this, Silas, but like Custy is just giving you the most deadpan, bombastic side eye of judgment.
You
From
take 5 points of damage. See what you can do with it.
That doesn't do anything, so.
Okay, great.
Uh,
It must give you 1 HP. What are you talking about?
No, it's less than minor damage 6. Okay, fair enough, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
still,
1.
that's still-
Yeah. Or you can mitigate it if you want, using your armor slots. So it sort of like punches you out. But by then, for the sake of brevity and for the sake of clock in the skies that it's almost hitting 11 now, you tie it up and you can manage to sort of like get out of the situation. That was stressful. And as soon as you take like a sigh of relief, Jonas pulls like the two of your hands and points towards one side of the things where he sees two glowing eyes and like a very small creature looking at you all.
Oh no.
Is it bear shaped?
It's somehow worse. It's squirrel shaped. It jumps down. It jumps down and it's actually as small, almost as small as a squirrel. And you can see that this one is not button-eyed. This one is not, like fake fur sewn together. This one is an actual squirrel. And the squirrel starts speaking. You all have trespassed. Sorry. You laughing threw me off as well. You all have trespassed in this region for too long. You should return. And like draws out like a small needle like sword.
Oh, that's the pointy stick.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
Go
hey
back!
buddy.
And then like sort of like does like a poking action at you.
Listen,
Did
I
we
was looking for Mr.
lost like a
Scribbles.
red wall or something?
Red
I
ball.
don't get that reference. Hey, buddy. We're not here to cause any harm or to trespass. We're looking for
That's
a
what
lost
they all
bear.
say.
We're looking for a lost bear. For Mr. Scribbles, do you know Mr.
Bear
Scribbles?
in this mountain.
No, a teddy bear, not an actual bear.
Oh, what's
Is
his
a
name?
teddy bear. We are trying to help child.
Puts the sword back in. Which child?
This one?
Pointing to
Oh, the criminal. You're
What?
helping and harboring the criminal.
The criminal. What did he do?
Draws the sword back out.
What did he do?
Yeah, what?
Look, short stuff.
What? Hello. This is we are confused. I will freely admit we are confused. What is happening? Who are you? First of all, are you connected? Are you part of us? Are you connected to up there or?
I'm sorry. I, as the GM, does not understand.
Are you connected to up there to divinity? No, or what? Who are you? And why is child criminal? We are confused.
Dish, and I am, as you can see, a squirrel. I don't understand a lot of questions that you're asking. You're big people, you have big brains, and that sometimes confuses you. But this child is a criminal of the Toyland.
What did he do?
Is well, Child, would you like to tell the people that you have brought on, hired to assassinate us?
What?
Child just sort of like looks at all of you. I did not hire them. And the school just goes, that's not the point, is it?
Huh?
The child just like looks at all of you. No, I want to bring Mr. Scribbles back. That's why I'm here. I don't want them to assassinate anyone. And the squirrel just like looks at him and just sort of like gives a look which makes it seem like if it had eyebrows, they would be going up, and it's sort of like just expressing disbelief over whatever the child is saying. The child looks up at all of you expectantly that you believe him, right?
Well, Jonas, you've been telling us the truth, correct?
Yes, of course.
Jonas, that
That's-
wasn't very confident.
That was not very childlike as a voice as well.
Well, yeah. You know what? I can't do all of the voices. I'm not one of those people. Yeah.
So I was like, suddenly he sounded like
Oh yeah,
very
yeah,
evil
no,
sounding.
It's definitely like a child. Don't worry about that. It's not like suddenly growing out horns and stuff. It's not that.
So,
My father, well, not my father, my grandfather made a pact with the Toyland, and I think they think that I'm breaking the oath of my family, and yeah.
Kid, what the fuck is going on?
Like,
Know anything
have
about
we heard?
Thailand?
Yeah, have we heard of Thailand? What the fuck?
The fuck? Where did this come from? And why is a squirrel the representative of
Yeah,
Thailand?
is this
A
a
real
magical squirrel? Is this a magical squirrel?
It's literally just a
can see
squirrel.
separate
The
passions
squirrel is
are
just
high,
like,
passions are high.
you know what? You're all criminals for harboring a criminal and bringing him back here. You should all be
we're
put
trying
to
to-
trial.
Bro,
Come
we're
with me.
Oh,
No.
okay, trial. I like trials.
bro,
Trials are fun.
no, listen to me, you little shit. We came here to help this little kid be reunited with his teddy bear. That's all we know. Okay, the fact that he's
Yeah,
a
we can
criminal
learn a lot out
or
of
his
trial.
Yeah, but did you even stop to care to find out why his teddy bear is not with him? Maybe he deserves not having a teddy bear.
he said it ran away or it was kidnapped. How the fuck?
When
Look at the
karma
sky. The
comes
world
for
is ending.
people, you should not stand in the way.
Okay, fine, but look at the sky. The world is ending. Do you really care about petty squabbles right now? It's a kid. Give him his bear.
Do you think justice does not matter just because the world is ending?
Well, it really
I'm
doesn't.
actually
Like,
with the squirrel on this one.
Fuck off. Of course you are. Of course you are. Why am I not surprised?
Come on, you should
Silas.
report to the kingdom. I'm an employee of the kingdom, and
Wait.
they'll be
Is the
upset
world
with me
ending
if I-
for Toyland as well?
Of course.
Oh,
Why
I
do
thought
you
it was
think
like
this guy was put on trial and then condemned?
Wait, he's the one who caused it?
Wait, when was he put on trial?
Yesterday night,
What-
in his
what-
dream.
Oh, in
You
the
put him-
dream?
You put him on a trial in his dream. Do you realize how ludicrous this sounds?
Were
And I-
you on drugs?
Okay.
Were you on drugs? It is understandable to have drugs when world is ending, but this
Wha-
is
why is
it
so
not-
confusing, squirrel man.
This is just a
I
regular
haven't-
squirrel.
talk this
Why is it talking?
I
Let's
haven't
just go
had
to court.
an ounce of heroin for months now. All right.
Okay, at the very loaded statement you just told me, let's just go to the court
It's a
because
So
that'll
he's-
make a great story. I like being a lawyer. I've read about
it's a very specific way of phrasing. Sure.
What about cocaine though?
Cocaine is not psychedelic. I don't what? I mean,
You know. Can I have that untouched dust though?
It was out of very small, like very tiny packet.
No.
Damn, I wish Assis was here, okay?
I know, right?
This is the most insane squirrel I've ever met, and I'm gonna follow him to court. Let's do this. What's your name?
My name is Dish.
Dish?
Yeah,
Dish?
because I dish up justice.
Oh, that's very good. Let's go to court.
That is definitely something that is cocaine fueled, I will say. I would follow Dish.
What's,
I mean, we
what's the
we
other
have
exact-
been clearly aiding a fugitive of Toyland, and in the midst of the world ending, this tale, if nothing else, makes a little sense. Or I would like it to. Let's go.
Oh,
We
this
shall
is a
we
story
shall
I've
be
been a part
bailiff and part of court.
Lovely.
Can we be part of court? I don't know if we can be part of court. Is
We're
this all
lawyers now.
imagined?
Wait, it won't, like, this quote
Yes,
won't happen
because-
in the in our dreams as well, right?
No, of course not. This will happen
So-
in the Toyland stream.
What?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm messing with you. Just come along.
No, why
Of
was it
course.
a dream for the kid though, and why is it not a dream for us then?
Because it's very difficult
Yes,
to arrest humans and then bring them to trial. Have you seen me? And like points towards her own height.
You killed 10
Yeah, you're an
soldiers here.
amazing
What do you mean?
disher
Have
Have
of
you seen me?
justice. I don't see the problem.
Have you seen us? I mean, except for VMark here, we are. Cyclo is mushroom. I is robot, and Silas is fairy. We're not human.
Oh, I just think tall equals human. Okay, fair. You know what? My bad.
Well,
I should
technically,
educate
I
myself.
just look like a human.
You're
just
right.
to
I should
clarify-
educate
Yes.
myself.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I s-
Yeah. What are you saying?
Sure, okay.
Okay.
Alright, can you guys give me like 1 minute? I'll be right back. And everyone, drink some water, have some food, whatever.
What the fuck, dude?
What,
That
you've
is-
never heard
that
of
is the-
coral heroin
that is the-
before?
That's the twist. That is the twist. See, there we go. What did I fucking tell you? A fucking squirrel
That is,
that represents
that
Toyland.
is the most. Yeah, that is some of the most. That is the, I think, 5 of the most unhinged minutes I've been part of in my TTRPG experience. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Not
Same.
gonna lie.
Yeah, you've never heard of squirrel heroin before? This is a very natural thing, you know. You know about it if you read books.
This is gonna be
Like
an
I
excellent story.
Ah, yes, the natural progression.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You give the squirrel some heroin, and then it'll demand some more.
The thing I don't still understand amongst all of these things is, why is a squirrel the representative of
Right.
Toyland? It's not even a toy squirrel.
You're gonna insult Dish? How dare you?
Oh, okay. Wait, I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. Be right back.
Yeah.
I'm back, but we'll hold. We can take a break.
Has the cat always been able to blink, or am I just now noticing it?
But the cat has always been.
Fucking, my brain.
Listen, everyone can blink, even the squirrels.
Yeah.
Fucking squirrel.
That's what
bro.
happens when he starts
Especially
doing
this-
heroin.
Especially the squirrels.
Fucking squirrel. Nano with squirrels is like a tale as old as time. And that fucking bird from season 1. Holy shit.
Remember that?
Campaign,
Yeah,
yes.
that was- yeah, I would like to help you, but I don't want to.
funnier if I don't.
Yeah. Why should I help you when it's better for content for me to not?
Exactly. It's for the bit.
Yeah.
Gonna try to quick make a meme.
In retrospect, a child hiring the party to be assassins is even better of a story.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why not? How much time do we have?
About
About
30
an
more
hour.
minutes, I think. Oh really? I thought it was different.
Yeah, max 1 hour. Next game starts in an hour. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I did 5 what the heck? It's okay, it's messed up.
Oh
I
no,
need to
someone
fix
fucked
this.
up.
I mean, the someone has to be me. Who else could it be? 28th September. Oh
Alright,
yeah,
let's see.
the time is wrong. What the heck?
Hi, back.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, I copy pasted the time wrong. I remember this.
Where is the meme I just made? There we go. There we go.
Oh, the meme. Which meme? Wait,
How are
okay.
you,
Yeah.
sh-
That's
how are you sharing the
actually a
meme?
squirrel.
This is prime importance.
Oh,
Love
Where
it.
do we see this meme?
It's
I
valid.
love the Pantsless Tables Presents at the top. That is.
Yeah, it said Amazon Presents on top when I found the image, so I just crossed it out.
Lovely.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Bumble.
If you give a mouse a cookie, got turned into a squirrel.
If you give a squirrel some heroin, it's gonna charge you with crimes.
This is great. This is absolutely fantastic.
I mean, this is content, yo. This is
Yeah.
content.
This dude, the amount of clips I'm gonna get from this game alone makes up for the 48 hours.
I mean,
This one and even the
this
next
is
one I'm
no
expected to be
pants.
absolutely.
We've forgotten our brains also. We've forgotten our brains
Yeah.
also.
This is
Yeah,
what
I mean-
this is what happens when you schedule a game at 10 a.m. Like, brain is
Yeah.
off.
Dude, I have a game at 6 tomorrow.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
Good
It's
luck.
currently 2:30 in the morning for me.
God damn.
I would agree
think-
to that, except you live on you almost operate on our schedule, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like boxing
I
is switched.
operate off of whatever schedule is most convenient.
If convenient just implies not sleeping at all.
I sleep when I
Mhm.
need to.
You're not a mushroom.
Fair enough, boss.
Don't worry
Fair
about
enough, boss.
it. Smile.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Oh shit, they dropped the trailer for the John Wick spin-off.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
are we back?
yeah. You're back?
Wait.
Yep. You're so back.
Playthings will end in 1 hour. Everyone is Steve will start in an hour. Let's continue.
Let's go. Alright.
We're all going into Thailand.
We're going to the Toyland. Um, you all follow the squirrel, as weird as it felt initially. After a while, it almost seems like a blessing. You are crossing terrain faster than before because the squirrel seems to be aware of a lot of the pitfalls, or a lot of the shortcuts, and all of the stuff. Takes you through like a little cavern which you're apprehensive of before, but you manage to squeeze through, even though you're like slightly larger than the squirrel itself. And moving on, you encounter a large cliff where the squirrel comes to a stop and is like, "All right, up there is your the council. I am allowed to only come up till here, so adios."
Uh, did you
Uh,
did you kill the soldiers back there?
I don't know. With what? This? And shows you the needle.
Yeah.
No, I did not. No.
So what happened to them?
That was before my recruitment, sir. Couldn't tell. I do know,
I
but
have only
yeah, squirrels don't live that
I
long,
have
unfortunately.
I have heard the story of a squirrel with something called a gun, but I don't know how much this comes in. If there is overlap, I'm not sure.
man, I wish you had told me that concept, like, not when the world was ending in 10 hours, but like when I actually had time to procure a gun. That sounds like a dope thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still time.
Uh,
Never give up.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it.
I don't know what you're
Ah.
talking about. I want to.
You don't know
want to
the
bring
best
it
part
up.
about knowing what happened to those bodies is? Looks at Silas. Not
What?
telling you, and then runs off.
I knew it. Shithead.
Okay, bye.
All right. So are we going up?
Yeah, there's like 100 feet climb. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fly it.
Is it like?
Nice.
Oh, look at the guy flying.
Is it just like a sheer climb?
Yes.
It's just a straight climb. Like not. There's not even like any slope to it. It's like very much a 90-degree thing.
Why the hell would he drop us here? And like we are in Toyland now, or is like the climb when we get to Toyland?
I think the climb
Doesn't tell
takes us to
you.
Thailand.
Has the camera shifted from like real time to like stop motion animation? Like what's happening?
Very
Yeah, you're
pastel
all.
colors.
Yeah, you're all pastel colors with
Yeah.
the half tone kind of sort of images.
If you look at Cyclo, she's just actually a mushroom now.
Anyone watches Doctor Who here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Mhm.
seen
I
an
love the
episode or
canonical explanation of the first few seasons being in black and white, which is obviously because the time, the era and stuff. Is just that the Doctor was supposed to be colorblind for those periods.
I
No,
love
that's
it.
how it looked back then. What do you mean?
Yeah. Life is just
They
sad.
didn't color until like
People
the
didn't have color.
60s.
Yeah, that's why color TV is a big deal, because color TVs are what brought color into our lives.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right. So this solid cliff of ice,
Hmm.
frozen. You have equipment, perhaps, and one of you can at least fly, and one of you can float. So how are you getting up?
I'm gonna fly
Yeah.
up and tie a rope to something and toss it down.
So technically, my thing does not work because I can only hover. So I still need
Okay.
ground below me to be able to do anything.
Unfortunate.
But I do
Oh.
have a spell
How
called
sad.
Wall Walk.
Oh,
The,
I-
on the opposite side, I can only use it on one person. So
Oh.
I cast it to someone, they get up, and then I cast it on someone else. We can all get up. Don't worry.
okay. It's fine.
It'll be one at a time. That's the
It'll
only
be
thing.
one at a time, and as you go up, the image that you behold is kind of peculiar. It's almost like how in the Barbie movie, the sort of like the tonal shift happened from real world to the fantasy world. It's not unnatural, just the saturation of it all is slightly different. The creatures moving about are not something you expected. These are all soft toys, much like the background that we have on stream right now. It's just different creatures. Yeah, you're the Barbie girl. Different creatures with different shapes and different forms. Some made after what humans have seen. Some made after creatures that you have never seen before. Some just balls rolling from one place to the other, just doing random stuff. Some sitting around. Some discussing stuff in a language that you do not speak. Some writing down notes and putting it into shelves and lockers, which presumably is for the next generation, if there's any, preparing for the doomsday, essentially. Yeah, I'm missing the LSD. Yeah.
I had
And
lost
that's
all hope in life. As mechanically, I had to use 3 hope to cast the spell.
oh
as well.
no.
Nothing will come.
Don't worry.
Nothing good
There's
will come
always
out of
time
this.
for more hope. Smile.
There's always time for more hope. So you all make it to the top of the mountain and you come across this vision of all the soft toys that you have ever imagined from almost every story that you have ever heard, from the different tales and different fables that kids tell each other, and the different toys and, uh, uh, for the lack of a better word, franchises that exist, all of them together in one place, just going about their business before someone notices you. And then they send for someone in a language that you do not understand, and then one of the regular looking teddy bears come across you with one of their eyes soon shut with like a lot of patchwork. Hello,
Hi.
hello. Are you my criminals for today?
Are you the judge for today?
Well, I'm more of a lawyer. I'll be representing you
Oh,
for the
I didn't
trial.
know we were going to get representation. This is actually pretty good.
Of course, we're not barbarians.
Oh, I didn't think of such a thing.
Are you an expert in toy law?
They're fair.
You can say so. I've studied it for like a week.
It's more than I have.
Exactly. That's why they assigned me to you. So
This is gonna
I've
be a
been
great
told
trial.
that you were harboring a violent criminal. You were, and so I sort of like read off of some like notes. You were denying the allegations. You were uh, complaining that the management of this place is not functional properly. And okay, yeah. Do you want to plead guilty? I can get the sentence down.
First of all of this is hearsay. We have not. Do you have proof that all this has happened? Because first of all, we were climbing up to get here. I don't know where all of these allegations are coming from. This is nonsense.
Oh yeah, so uninformed as well as criminals. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can use that as an excuse.
Yeah, we're completely ignorant to the laws of the land.
Exactly. That's
Yes, okay,
good.
I don't mind.
That's good. That's good. You know what? Let me try to arrange for sort of like a meeting between you all and the judges, so that you can at least plead that you have absolutely no idea what's going on, much like any humans, and like the people who live down there in the town. Right. You are with His Highness Jonas. Where's Jonas?
I
Wait, what?
What?
Go back a
assume
bit.
he's behind
Go
me.
back a bit.
Jonas, I didn't know that you
Jonas?
were royalty.
Yeah, come from the royal line.
Of
But
Toyland?
No, the humans, the representatives. And Jonas looks at all of you with like shifty eyes and like just like looks down.
Jonas, this is all very confusing.
Kid, what the fuck have you gotten us into?
My grandparents had a pact with the Toyland.
So
And
how does that make us
was
criminals then? Are you a criminal? I don't understand. If you're royalty, then how are you a criminal?
I mean, those things can happen
Yeah, I know, but
simultaneously.
you know what I
I
mean.
don't.
Well, and now the beer starts to talk. Well, I suppose it will be easier for all of us to discuss this in the judges' chambers. They could explain things better.
Wait, are you Mr. Scribbles?
No, of course not.
Do
Do
you
I
know
look
where
like
Mr.
Mr.
Scribbles
Scribbles?
is? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, he's in his chambers. Why?
Wait, Mr. Scribbles is the judge.
We have child's drawing. We have child's drawing of what Scribbles looks like. We don't know. You are teddy bear.
Okay, that's kind of rude.
Oh no. We just got here and we're already being racist to the relatives. Oh no.
All three of you are being so presumptuous. I'm just trying to get into this trial and learn more about this kingdom.
I didn't call him Mr. Scribbles. Don't lump me in with these two.
Okay.
Right, this is
You two
come along.
are being so presumptuous.
He takes you into the chambers, and you see, like on the judge's seat is sitting a monocled, little white bunny of sorts, made up of like the fur and the soft toy materials, with a hat, which is like slightly too large for it, and it keeps like almost covering it, and it like keeps trying to lift it back up to see properly who's coming in and who's going. Ah, yes. Yes, the criminals. No, well, I sure hope this is the
Alleged.
last trial. I'm tired.
Alleged.
Yes, allegedly, the criminals, of course. You're with His Highness, Jonas? I suppose you're not aware of the charges and you're not aware of the situation. That's why you have been brought to me?
Yep.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on.
Yes,
All right.
because we are adults. We don't know about Thailand. And I mean, DM, have we as demigods, have you
Mhm.
heard of freaking
You've heard
Thailand?
fables and legends and stories about each of these individual toys, but never as a collective. Even as demigods, it never occurred to you that all of these toys would exist in the same sort of like cultural um, group of sorts. So you've all heard of the toys. You've all heard that yeah, the toys are they come alive at night and all that kind of stuff. Like what's that tiger shit called? I forgot his name.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, so Kelvin and Hobbes, like you've heard all of those, but you've never imagined that these all exist actually, and they all exist in the same place and are governed by the same laws, and the rules of all of this place actually apply to the humans as well.
Yeah, this is all very confusing, and I do not understand the political situation here, but I would love to learn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lean into
Yeah.
Kirsty and be like, this is some Toy Story meets Once Upon a Time shit too. I don't get it.
This is most concerning. But also on top of the table, I just noticed that in the captions, Thailand has been
Yeah, Thailand.
registered as Thailand.
Toyland. Let me see.
Everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Thailand. I mean, Toyland.
Yeah, welcome to Thailand.
Welcome to the Indian accent.
It's not even picking up my my captions anymore.
Oh no.
It's not even picking up
Yeah.
mine either.
I think it never picked up mine.
Awesome.
It only picked up mine when I was muted because that's the only time I saw it actually picking up. Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
All right. You know what? I'll drop the voice because it's hurting my throat.
Sure.
Right. So you have no idea, right? Okay. Okay. My name is
Yes.
Zoms, and I'll be your judge today. So
Wait,
I'll try to explain to you what the problem is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I thought you were Mr. Scribbles.
That's
You're
how
being
this
racist again.
this
No,
is
the-
literally
This is
a
a bunny.
rabbit shape. Yeah, it's a bunny.
No, the dude
You
said
be respectful to
the
Judge
dude,
Psalm.
the dude downstairs said he's taking us to Mr. Scribbles. So, and I
No,
didn't hear.
he
I
said
didn't hear
No,
you
he
say
said
rabbit.
Scribbles
Judge.
in his chambers, Mr.
Oh.
Scribbles in his chambers. He's taking us to the judge.
My bad. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
hear
judge-
you say rabbit.
Okay,
That's
okay.
on me.
Judge Zoms is just like a bunny with like an extraordinarily large hat, a monocle and very white fur. And suddenly the hat sort of like falls on him, and the hat also vanishes, and he appears like right beside you, lifting the hat up. Right. So, uh, well, a long time ago, you know, based on the legends that you might have heard, humans and other creatures of this planet used to live without any magics. Anyone? Okay. Then the divinity arrived. Then, I'm sorry, I've skipped over some stuff. Again. Then the humans were fighting each other. Then the divinity arrived and they ended all the conflict, and everyone lived peacefully ever after. Well, one faction, one of the kingdoms as they would like to call themselves, made a pact with the natural order of things, the creatures of this planet, that is us, to sort of like lend our magics to them so that they could have an advantage in the fight itself. And in return, we didn't ask for anything. We just said that, like, keep out of our way, we'll keep out of your way. Just make sure that no one ever learns about us. And that's why there's like, this mountain is slightly hard to come by because uh, humans and other mortal beings have sort of like an innate desire to, for lack of a better word, use us for their own satisfaction and other purposes
It's terrible.
to make them happy, which obviously we are not. We are full creatures. We also have our lives. And so we made a pact with Your Highness Jonas's forefathers. And the pact was simple that they would protect us and they would leave us alone. And we have learned recently that they have failed us in almost both of these. We were not left alone, and we also are, looks up at the sky, doomed. So they have failed to protect us. And that's why he was put on trial, and then during the trial we realized that okay, this little boy has perhaps not much information about the crimes that he has done either. So we decided to go light on the punishment. But still, our entire civilization was doomed, so we had to punish something. So we decided to punish him by taking away the thing that he desired the most, which was, incidentally, one of us. So Mr. Scribbles had to come back, and that is the punishment to humanity from Thailand. Comprende?
Sounds fair to me. Let's go.
I think I am, but I don't understand why you have such a punitive justice system.
Indeed,
Are there worlds where justice systems are not punitive?
I mean, did you ask Mr. Scribble's opinion in matter? Would he have wanted to stay with Royal Highness Jonas or not?
Does it matter? The world is ending.
Yeah, and the world is
Precisely.
ending for us too, and we don't have any control over it. As far as we know, that clock isn't controlled by anybody.
Indeed.
Well,
Still
whoever
pinning this
controls the
What
clock
she
doesn't
said.
matter. Yeah, we're all doomed anyway. Then what's the point to life now? What's the point of spending life together when there's not much of it to spend anyway? I can take you to Mr. Scribbles, but I'm pretty sure he'll understand the same thing.
You know what? That is the best offer we have received thus far. Please take us to Mr. Scribbles. If we understand his opinion on the matter, then we can, of course, explain it to Royal Highness Jonas. And then, consent is most important. We cannot override that.
Absent in punishment, but okay. You know what? All right, follow me. And then the hat falls and the bunny vanishes.
We're supposed to go in the
But
hat.
I just
Then the hat comes back up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have to go the regular way. And the hat sort of like grows tiny on top of his head and sort of like gets sewn back up, and then he just starts bunny hopping towards one of the chambers.
I will turn to. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know, dude.
You do not know. What do you
What do you
want?
mean you don't know?
I
Nobody here
will,
knows.
I will turn to Yodas and go. Well, see, this is what we have gotten thus far. Well, do you think it would be, this? Do you think this good idea? We ask Mr. Scribbles what he wants to do, and then we will
What if he
respect
says
his opinion on
no?
the matter. Then we will have to respect his opinion on the matter. He's clearly a toy of intrinsic value, and he has his own story. We cannot try and overwrite a story and infringe on another.
Starts to get sad. Like,
The stories
think I-
always have conflicts, and sometimes conflicts can take a while to resolve. And I think right now our conflict says that we should try speaking to Mr. Scribbles.
Indeed.
do you think I'm a bad person?
For not stopping the clock. We don't even know why the clock's there, really.
Why am I being punished for this?
Is
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
there
It's
are
it's bureaucracy,
archaic
really.
laws. Is what Remark said. This is a process of many different archaic institutions that are not clear on purpose. Don't
know what
worry,
you could
that
do?
we don't think it's your fault, do we?
Wait,
No.
I just had a thought. Like the
Okay.
reason they are punishing him is because he is the the prince or the ruler, right? What if he steps down?
Descendant. I don't know. It's
We
not
need to see
like
the
this
we need
kingdom
to see
that made.
we need to see the original agreement, I suppose.
But it is also the thing. Kingdom that this agreement was made with is no longer a kingdom. It is a city on top of a mountain. There is no government. There's no body.
Oh, that's true. We got ideas. Don't worry, Jonas. We'll try to resolve this as best as we can. Okay?
Yes.
As long as you do your chores.
Chin up.
Do you think they deserve to die? Because someone was supposed to protect them, right?
Well,
I mean,
Jonas,
what if
it sounds like you were thrust into a position that you did not know that you had, that
Mhm.
you didn't know how to handle, and we're suffering the consequences of people before us. And
The
sometimes,
crimes of father rest with crime with child. I don't know.
yeah, and I think we're going to try to argue that the crimes of those before, or the failures of those before, shouldn't fall on those of the present, especially with as little time as we have.
At least legally. I mean, sometimes consequences are consequences, but that is not your fault. This necessarily.
8 hours to go. You reach finally the mission that you opted for. Reached Mr. Scribbles and his chambers. Inside of it is a little white and brown bear with patchwork and brown eyes, looking incredibly sad, and his face lights up as much as it can for a toy as he looks upon at Jonas. And they both run at each other to give each other a hug. Ah,
Yeah, Casti just like hides his face a little bit.
aw. The judge sort of just says, Mr. Scribbles, can you stop hugging the criminal?
Well, clearly, Mr. Scribbles does not think he's criminal. Huh?
Mr. Scribble sort of just like gives an awkward shrug. I don't know enough about anything here. Who is responsible for the clock? What are we supposed to do? We are little beings. We do not have enough magic to stop the clock or do anything about anything. We are just trying to save ourselves now.
Yes, well,
Little toy.
no one
Little
really
toy.
has the means of doing that. All we
Well,
have is
yeah.
the
Which
time
does.
left. What?
Wait, what?
Sorry?
The White Witch, she said that she does have the means to stop this.
Wait, which?
She's lying.
This is the first time we've heard about this.
Oh,
Yeah, wait. Have you heard of this? Who is this? What? Give context.
If this is the
DM
girl
to play,
that
we have
was
never
with-
heard of this. This is the first time you're hearing of it. Don't worry.
if this is the girl he was with at the beginning, I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
what I'm gonna do.
What White Witch?
Oh, the
Explain.
What?
The White
Context.
Witch. Well,
Context.
since the humans failed us, since like no one could protect us, we were open to new alliances, and the White Witch, the Frost Witch, has told us that she can protect us. So we are packing everything up. We're moving to her lair, and then we'll, we will be protected, and she'll protect us in exchange for eternal
Go ahead.
servitude. But still,
Excuse me,
Where
eternal
is
what?
she?
Oh, eternal servitude in a lair. Narratively, this puts a White Witch in position of villain. You do know this.
what are we supposed to do? Look at us. We do not have any weapons. We do not have any protections. We do not have anything to save us against the thing that's coming. We don't even know what's coming.
We don't either. Does she?
Yeah.
She said she does.
Okay, then let's go
Do
talk
you-
to her.
Yeah. Please point us in direction.
I. What about Jonas though?
Yeah, we can hold
Let-
off on justice while we try to figure out what's going on with this lady who says that she knows what's going on with the clock that's dooming everybody on this planet.
Yes, this
Happy
is
that we have led
concerning
you
because
to.
we don't know what this is.
Okay. Well, she won't be happy that we have brought outsiders. Like part of the thing that like she asked us to do was protect her.
Oh, so it's just a vicious cycle. You ask these people, the humans, to protect you. They failed, and now you're protecting the White Witch. Then you'll fail. The White Witch is gonna protect someone else. She's gonna fail, and rinse repeat. This is bullshit. This.
Yeah.
Well, no, she has magic. She does some sort of like ritual with skeletons and stuff to protect herself
Oh,
and like
fuck.
us as well.
Skeletons, like the ones that we found outside of it on that plane. When we got
I
attacked?
should have broken Earl. I knew it.
It sounds
It's
like
that fucking squirrel. That squirrel is
she
probably
may
the White
be
Witch in disguise.
possibly manipulating you, and we should team up together to find out what's happening.
Whoever wants to do this, make me a presence roll with advantage.
I mean, the world's gonna end anyway. So, like, what is the fucking point? Is
Who's got the best presents?
Would that not be
what? My demi
Not
plane.
what?
Presents.
Would that
God,
not
fuck.
be Silas? Would that not be Silas?
Yeah, Silas, don't you have a +2?
Yeah, I do. I'm
Roll presents.
Dude, I click on fucking advantage, and my demi plane just crashes. What the fuck?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Just roll a
just roll your
that
own
happened.
Oh yeah, they'll be playing crashes apparently. Wow, nice. Good to know.
Mhm.
Blindside error. Nice.
That is
I got
why
a
you use
23
physical
with
dice.
fear. I'm going to roll again. Because
No,
advantage.
that's not a roll again. You just add a
Advantage is a
1d6.
Oh,
How much did you
advantage
roll?
is it's a 23 with fear.
23 with fear plus roll
Yeah.
1d6.
One d6. That's a 6.
Nice. So that's high. That's literally like 29, I think, right?
Yeah. So the 6 adds to the hope or the fear? Which die does it add to?
No, 6,000. 6,000 out of it.
Okay. Well, it's a 10 and 11. So that's
So 11 is the
11
fear
is
one,
fear.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you do give me one fear. Right. And then you persuade them. All right. Everyone take one stress. This is obviously stressful.
Yeah,
So-
this is a lot of information at once.
So
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, we can take you to the witch, but whatever happens there is up to you, right? Like we are not responsible for what she does or what you do or what each other. What
here's a
Understood. We'll do
novel
our best.
concept, my friends. This entire time that we've known you, which has been not very long, you keep saying that you are helpless and you don't know how to protect yourselves and you rely on other people to protect you. How about, and here's a novel concept, right? You stand up for yourselves.
How?
And you band together, all of you. There are thousands of you and there is only one white witch. Band together, work with us to help save the world. And then when the time comes, you protected yourself by yourselves without anyone else's help. And you don't need to rely on the humans to protect you. You'll be able to protect yourselves the way you want to.
Oh man, we're tiny.
Just because you're tiny doesn't mean you're not capable.
Yeah. Look at Jonas, he's tiny. He got 4 demigods to help him. You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
That's true, but he's also a criminal. But fair.
He's a child who didn't even do, you can't hold him accountable for the sins of his parents or his grandparents. How would you feel if I told you that everything your parents did wrong is your fault?
Well, it is.
Yes, or if we treated all toys like with Pinocchio's reputation.
Hey, we rude, but okay. Point well made. Fine.
Right? Rally
I
the
suppose
troops.
some of us can have some offensive capabilities. We'll guide you to the witch, but I don't think we can face her. I'll guide you to the witch, but we'll take into consideration what you have suggested today.
Yeah.
For the next looks up 8 hours, we'll try to be brave.
That's all I ask. Do you have like other kinds of toys, or it's only?
One by one, please.
Do you have other kinds of toys, or here, or are you all the stuffed toy variety?
We have wooden ones, but they
Yeah,
don't.
you like action
Nerf
figures.
guns or something.
What about if we have? Do you have Rubik's cube? Maybe you could throw that at her.
What did the Rubik's do? Well, she'd be sad. She's already very puzzled.
No, the Rubik's cube will be the weapon. She will protect you. She will protect herself. Right?
Okay.
We can launch her like a bomb if she wants to. Of course.
I'll think about it. I'll try to talk to the others about it. The witch is down by that little pool. Sorry.
And in this time when there is massive confusion amongst toy society, we call for suspension of order or abeyance and have Royal Prince Jonas relax with Mr. Scribbles until end of world. Sound good?
I suppose they could. You know what? Till you talk to the witch, you can leave Jonas with Mr. Scribbles, and if you come back alive, we can discuss reparations and other things.
Of course. Behind back, Casti will show a thumbs up to Jonas.
The Jonas just sort of like holds your thumb to express, yeah, I see it. And then just like goes and like sits beside Mr. Scribbles. Still holding onto your thumb, looks up at you and just goes, "Thank you."
Just starts crying.
All right, let's go fight a witch at the end of the world. That sounds like the plot to a fantastic story. Like the climax to a fantastic story, actually.
To save toys and our collective sanity.
Yeah, that too. But mostly, to
But
stop.
which is which?
Yeah.
You see the Zoms, the bunny, point you towards a hot water pool across across a little sort of like a garden that these creatures have made, and beyond that there's like a frost mountain, and above that is a throne over which someone is sitting.
Before we do anything else, I will turn to the other three and it's like, so did any of you know of this white witch?
Nope.
Yeah, the only white witch I know is from like the Wizard of Oz. I don't know, but if toys are real, who knows if Oz is real too, right? But the white
was
witch was
technically Snow Queen.
Yeah, and the white
Michael,
witch.
you would know about the elemental.
Narnia has a snow white witch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cyclo, you have heard rumors about certain elemental beings in this world, but never has anyone encountered them. So it's sort of like a thing that like no one pays attention to.
So still no.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we are going to now confront a mythical being that is of a possibly level of us demigods. And there are about 8 hours left till end of world.
Yeah.
I will look up at to see the star constellation thing.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like
8 hours.
different stars which keep realigning themselves to form the clock itself.
You know what? This might be end, and before we all potentially just cease to be, I think I would. I need a hug, and he just holds hands open, and he will roll his eyes. Yes, even you, Silas.
Aww.
Just
big
kind
hug.
of awkwardly shuffle over and give Dusty a hug. Everyone, group hug.
As you say, everyone group hug, you start feeling soft paws try to grip you as well as like some of the soft toys who are crossing over, passing through, who have seen all of you show some heroics, because a lot of like these soft toys are also apprehensive about the witch, right? Like because they understand that, yeah, this is not a pack that is made with comfort. So suddenly you start feeling slightly more warm, and the pressure of all of these soft toys is sort of like jumping over you. And then it subsides.
I have never felt stronger. Let's go.
Oh, before we do this, one question really quick. I turn to the rabbit. Who made those weird clones of us?
Well, us, because like the witch asked us to.
Oh, fuck that witch. Okay, fine. Sorry, toys. I didn't mean to swear in front of you.
But that,
But
yeah. Okay, bye. And then just like
Bye.
hops back into the into the cap and like vanishes. As you all stand here facing the throne, which is around 200, 300 feet from you, You will come to the realization that today, while you have been gods and you have heard stories, you have written down more stories than ever anyone ever has. You have heard of different tales, creatures, and beings on this little moon. Today is the most surreal moment of your life. Somehow, during all these centuries that you have spent on this little rock floating through space, there was still enough left on this little rock full of very little life that it still surprises you. Life is full of wonders, and today is it's more true than ever for all of you. You march on to write the last story that you ever would, to note down the specifics of the civilization that you didn't even know existed. What all stories would these beings have, that they have books and they have stories collected for themselves and they want to pass it on to the next generation, but they perhaps would not be able to, not without your help. What are we all doing?
Before we get to the witches thing, I'm just gonna stop all of them. All right, shitheads, listen up. We're about to enter the belly of the beast. Okay, this is going to be wild. I don't know what kind of power she has. They have. I don't know, and I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be isolated because white witch. Fuck me, dude. I don't know. Maybe he's white because she has white hair. Anyway, we have been doing this together for a very long time, and things have been whatever, not great, especially with the world ending and losing divinity and all of that, yada yada, whatever. But we have a chance here. We have a chance here to stand up for the little guys, stand up for ourselves, and to make our voices heard, and to make and make a final stand, even if the world ends, which I'm pretty sure is going to, because I don't know what the fuck that clock is about. But I believe in all of you. You are all amazing. And if we die tonight, I couldn't have asked for a better group of companions to die with. And I'm going to use my Bard class feature to rally. And all of you get a d6 that you can use to add to an action roll, a reaction roll, a damage roll, or to create clear stress. One d6 all of you have for any of those things. For the upcoming battle. Yeah.
That's cool. DM, I would have also pulled out my minor stamina potion. I've taken it and reduced. I can now reduce a d4 from my stress. I rolled a 4.
Let's go.
So I have 0 stress, but I'm going to take 2 more stress so to recharge my Unleash Chaos.
Okay.
And with tokens up to your spellcast trait. I'm a little confused, but I think that means that I have spent as many stress.
Did you use the 2 Unleash Chaos that you get? Like, did you use 2 of them?
No, I just used. Is it? I've only used it once, so I don't have to do that. Okay, but my stress is cleared up. All right, cool.
Okay, great.
I'm going to use the rally right away to clear some stress, actually.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm going to use Silas's rally to clear stress right now.
Nice.
Great speech. It's good to see you're good at something.
Can't wait for
is my forte,
I guess.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4 and I think clear all stress, basically.
Okay. What all can this be used for?
Action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or to clear stress.
Okay.
So, think of it as inspiration.
Fair enough. At the end of it, I think Custy will just clap Silas on the shoulder and just go, maybe I don't actually dislike you. And he will turn around. They will turn around and start walking in the direction of the witch.
It's the nicest thing she's ever said to you.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to go fight, might as well go prepared. I'm gonna change back into a wolf, and
Yeah.
Yes.
also I will. Before that, I'm also gonna cast Elemental Incarnation again, and this time I'm gonna take the form of fire.
So it's a fire wolf?
Also,
It's a fire.
oh,
That's cool.
DM, could we say that we've finished a short rest or whatever?
I'll allow it if you want me to proceed the clock further.
Hey, I mean, we have 15 minutes to finish the game. Like, so let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I guess.
Okay, the clock moves further, and I'll spend my fear tokens to advance the clock further even. Now you have
Oh, shit.
now you have 4 hours and no stress and no whatever. You have taken a short rest and you reduce 1 stress. So if you need to.
Do we also reduce HP? Or
You can do 2
Uh,
things.
I think you can use something to improve your HP, right?
So basically, during a short rest, you can do 2 things. You can clear 1d4 hit points, clear 1d4 stress, repair armor, clear 1d4 armor slots basically, and prepare, which is basically give yourself hope to prepare for what's
We can
coming
do-
next.
You can
You
do
can
all
do
of these
2 of those
things,
4
or just a
things.
couple?
You can do 2 of those 4 things.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
because I
armor
used
and
the
prepare.
potion. Yeah, because I used the potion to clear the stress. I'm going to do the health thing, and then I'm going to do the armor thing.
yeah, same.
Nice.
My HP is back to 0 out of 6. Armor is also back to 0 out of 6.
Oh, fuck! I rolled a 3 on the. It's what is the thing to recharge armor?
It's a
D4.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, so
Yes, D4 corrected.
I have 5 armor slots left, so that's not too bad.
I'm gonna do prepare to get some hope.
I'm
would be a
full up
good
on
time
hope. I have 6 on
to
6.
donate to the charity to give us some boosts. I'm just saying.
Where's the
Please.
floor? Where's the floor is lava thing?
Please help us. We need it. Otherwise, the white bitch is gonna get us all.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay, so all of you are
Let's
marching
go.
forward.
Yeah.
Let's go. You approach within what distance? Just like like before doing anything. Just for my the same understanding.
50 feet, I guess.
50 feet. Okay. You don't need to roll for anything.
Should we try and do this with the diplomatic consideration, or do you just go in boom boom?
No, I think we start
that
diplomatic.
after. Yeah, give me just 1 minute. So you see sitting on top of the throne a being whose whole body seems to be made up of frost or covered in frost. Almost no legs, seems to be hovering in the chair itself. Armor made up of some sort of metallic substance, but it seems also related to ice somehow. Absence of a face, no eyes, no mouth, just blank surface of ice, and obviously spikes on the head. You recognize this person. You recognize this being. This is your sister Nivara, the goddess of frostbite.
Navara, what are you doing here?
Making the best out of a situation. What the heck are you all doing here?
I mean, what are we doing here? Where have you been? We've been trying to get in touch with anybody from Pantheon for like the last month. No, where is everybody?
Pantheon is gone. They were all
What?
killed. I'm hiding. And if you know what's best for you, you'll hide too.
Hide from what?
killed? Who did this?
Other beings, alien gods. I don't know. I don't care. I'm hiding and I'm trying to form an army of my own with these creatures so that I can survive whatever that clock is supposed to bring.
So you can't stop it?
Of course not.
So then why are you lying to the toys? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's really
to
rude.
to take advantage of them. What do you think?
For
Oh,
what?
that's
For 4
incredibly
hours?
rude.
Navara.
No, for 4 hours. What are you gonna do in 4 hours?
I always knew you were the frigid witch.
Like,
Doing something like this.
Clearly.
I don't have to explain myself to you. Why
I
are
feel
you
like
here
you
with your
do.
weapons drawn and your firewolf form? Clearly, you're here to take over my plan.
Because we didn't know it was you.
We were told there's a
Yes.
winter witch trying to
I am
enslave
the
the
Winter Witch.
toys.
What are you talking about?
Well, we
I've
didn't know it
renamed
was
myself.
you. These are toys that were talking about, legends
Huh?
and myths. We didn't know it was you, Navarre.
Yeah, well, hi. Good to see
Hi.
you too.
No, so what is the point then? We fight, or like you enslave them for 4 hours, and what do you get from it? What is the point? Why do you want to spend your last minutes on this planet causing more chaos? For what?
And what would you have me do? Not cause chaos?
Yeah,
How's
just
that useful?
embrace the end. Come celebrate a life well lived with your family. We can drink, we can get drunk, and then who knows? Maybe we'll be too drunk that we won't even see it happen.
Yeah, well, if
We
you
can
want to
revel.
embrace it, how about you embrace this end? And yeah. She's gonna get up and start.
I mean, like, I was holding an unleashed chaos for this.
Okay.
Like, okay.
We are in the action sequence of sorts. I don't know what it's called. It's not called initiative, but I forget what it's called. We just have like an action card or so. I don't know. But there should be a term for it.
And this is, the beginning and the end both hold weight, but the journey between paves the path. And right now I'm trying to pave this white beach into ground so that we reach a good end. So I'm going to do that with a D20 roll.
Oh, yeah.
And let us see what that is. Oh, that is so close. That's a 26. And I am also going to be using a sorry. I'm going to be doing I will be using a instinct thing to add a stress point so that I can reroll any number of damage die.
Okay.
And I'm going to reroll both of those dice because I rolled terribly. So that is going to be a fucking hell, dude. Can I use the old rolls?
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Okay. That is going to be a 5 and 7. Sorry, 8 and plus 2 is 10.
10. Okay.
You also have a D6,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, you also have a
I
D6 if you want to.
D6. I'm going to. Can I add in the D6 to this?
Yeah, you can add it
can,
to
I think.
attack, action roll, or damage roll.
Oh, okay, perfect. I will roll. I rolled a 5, so that's a 15.
That's a 15. That's good. That's good. What does it look like as you take like a chunk of this creature made up of solid ice?
This is not going to be a paper. It's not going to be a paper. It's going to be a whole goddamn encyclopedia.
Oh damn. Nah.
Yeah, and
Throw
it's
a
going
book
to
at
be.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a book at her essentially, and it's not just any book. This is Volcanoes and Magma, a treatise on heat.
Nice. Lovely. You throw the book and it sort of like it takes a chunk out of her armor and give me 1 second. Let me see if she uses her armor to reduce this. Yeah, she will. Okay. She reduces her the damage incoming damage by some amount, and you see her armor sort of like gets its chunks flown off towards the side, and also like her shoulder bruised with the damage that you did. You'll pay for that. Anyone else would like to go?
I'm just going to
Slogan?
use my great staff.
You're closing the distance?
Yeah, I'm going to use my great staff to just cast magic bolts at her.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Can
try and distract her? Can I just distract her and say, like, my resting beach face is more powerful than your white beach face?
Sure.
It's a 10 with fear.
10 with fear? Nice. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of action tokens. Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I'm also my sorcerer's hope. I would have essentially doubled. Oh, I don't need to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm a mistake.
All good. All right. Anyone doing anything else?
I am waiting for like.
Okay. Right.
I thought
Go ahead.
Cyclo was doing something. No?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, magic bolt,
Ten
right?
with
Yeah.
fear.
Yes.
Head.
Go ahead with magic bolt. Yes, please.
So it hit?
What did you roll? Sorry, I
10
forgot.
with fear.
10 with fear. No, it does not hit at all.
Okay.
Wait, I have a thing.
Could I have an? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Steve.
Did you make a presence roll? What did you roll for that box?
That was a knowledge roll. I used my
fuck.
great staff.
Never mind. I can't do anything.
Adi, you were saying something?
Yeah, could I, as that kind of happens, could I cast a minor illusion and make another Cyclo that just stands and does exactly what Cyclo is doing next to it?
Okay.
Next
Sure.
to her?
Sure.
Yeah, just to kind of confuse White Witch Navara.
Okay.
And I rolled 24, so it's a success, so the illusion happens.
Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me just check one thing. Okay. Great. Yeah, that's fine. Ayush, are you going to do anything?
Seeing, I guess at this point, I'm just gonna go forward and try and like bowl her over. And
Okay.
No?
So you're closing the distance between you and her.
Yes. And
Okay. So I'll say that
knock
that
her
takes
off.
the entirety of your action for now.
Oh, okay. So she's that far away? Okay.
Yeah, she's far away. She was like 50 feet away, right?
See.
Yeah, everyone else got like a bit closer, I think. So what she'll do is she'll start hover and start to sort of like gather up power. You see clouds start to form over her, slight snow start to fall. The behind you, you see in the distance, the soft toys are getting scared. They understand that something is happening, but they're not entirely sure if they should step in or not, or if they can do anything here right now or not. And she'll unleash sort of like an ice dagger, and at that point you understand, okay, yeah, those sharp, pointy holes that were in the bones of those beings were made by this. And she throws one at who was the one who damaged her? I think that was yeah, that was Custy. Yeah, she'll throw it at Custy, and that's a. Let me roll. Wow, that's a 4 to hit. Yeah, that completely misses. She throws it at you. It sort of like goes flying above you, thrashes on the ground, but you do notice that the ground itself gets sort of like scraped up by it. So it's a lot of force. It's a lot of damage that you fortunately did not take. That is what she'll do right now, but she's continuing to do something with the clouds themselves. Anyone else? What are you doing? Yeah.
I'm going to step forward.
Somebody else have something?
Yeah, I'm going to step forward. She's in the sky, flying, right? I'm going to fly up to meet her. And God damn it, Navara. Why do you have to insist on being such a fucking pain in the ass? I do not get it. Like I said, the world is fucking ending. We are all going to die. It does not matter for 4 hours or however the fuck long that we have to spend it subduing or subjugating other people is not the vibe, yo. Like, come on. We have spent our entire lives taking the other gods as shit, doing all kinds of bullshit and getting nowhere with it. And now that we have time to be ourselves, to do maybe do some good or just spend some time with the people we love. Instead, we're doing this. We're wasting the last few good hours we have left fighting each other instead of just.
Yeah, you know, right. You're right. I'm wasting my time. We are all wasting our time to, like do this because, there's an easier alternative. We could end this quicker if you just die. And she launches another ice spike right at you.
Fucking bitch. Okay.
At Silence. It was like right in front of her. Let me roll for this.
God damn it.
Does an 11 get you?
It does, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's unlucky. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of. Okay. A lot of damage. I'm sorry. I don't even have that many dice then. That's 12. Okay. So that's 14 points of damage to you as the ice spike sort of like just comes straight at you.
I'm gonna take an armor, use up an armor to lower it to 11 and take only 2. Okay. And I'm just gonna stand there, like take the full hit, look at her, keep talking. I am trying to
smashes across, and you just like shrug it off, and your armor sort of like gets damaged, but you look at her with anger again.
Yeah, I'm trying to basically charm her, but as a distraction. Either no, not distraction. I'm trying to charm her, but like in a way to get her to stop fighting and listen to reason. But if not, I guess she's too distracted by me that the others can take her out. That's the vibe.
What would you have me do? Yeah? What would you have me do?
Get
just
down.
Die?
We are dying anyway. The world is going to end. You can't stop it. As much as you've lied to these fucking...
that. There's a lot that I haven't done. There's so much
there is so much I haven't done either. I don't want to die. I don't want the world to end. But there is nothing we can do. What are you going to do by... Even if you wanted to do all the things you wanted to do, 4 hours is not enough to do it, right? And since...
No, what if we survive, though? What
if we survive, then we figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Make me a presence roll with advantage.
Okay. I also have a thing.
What thing do you have?
It's called Heart of a Poet. So when I'm speaking to a person, I'm trying to impress, persuade, or offend. I can spend hope and add 1d4 to the roll against them.
Good. Meanwhile,
So that's a
underneath all of this,
25. That's a 25 with hope plus the 1d4, which is a 27. And
you
that's
don't see her expressions change, but you can instinctively tell that something is softening up in her heart.
yeah. The second one is a 15, so I'll take the 27 since advantage. Yeah. Right.
What are you trying to do, Ayush?
Oh yeah.
No, I like add to what Silas was saying. We've lost our divinity. We've lost our immortality. Even if we wanted to do all the things, we don't have the years anymore. Even if the world doesn't end and we don't die in 4 hours or whatever, we have a limited time. It doesn't matter if it's 4 hours or 40 years. Doing this is not the way to spend it, is it?
I'm desperate. We don't have anything. We don't have hope. We don't have anything to live for. What do I even
Hope is a
do?
fleeting thing.
I was resigned to die alone in my cavern. Then these creatures approached me, and I thought maybe I can. I don't.
You know, you don't have to be alone in the end.
Alone. You're not alone now. You have 4 of your family with you. And we have been alone. We did not know where the others are. You said they have been killed. We did not know. None of you thought to call us to be with you. You didn't.
If we were discovered, we would all have. I'm glad no one found out. Otherwise, we would have done something stupid like to try to I don't know, fight back or something.
Because you are family, you idiot. What is life without family? What is life? Just
Starts
come,
to cry,
be with us.
but the
We
tears
don't
just
have.
like fall down as ice.
We've
Yeah,
spent millennia
like,
apart from each other, doing
what
our
is
own
end?
thing. And
Drops down from the sky like hail almost. Crashes down and like goes into fetal position, just starts crying. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to do.
We don't always have to know.
I'm just going to drop. I'm just going to drop my dual staff, and I'm going to run up to her and just envelop in a hug, and just over my shoulder look at the other three and just say like, you know where we have to be now.
As you look over your shoulder, you notice behind everyone, like around 50 feet behind, there's a giant teddy bear, formed with hundreds of these teddy bears united with a plastic sword in hand, ready for action, looks at you and just like, don't need this anymore?
No, we're doing the hug thing now.
Oh, okay.
We're doing
And
the
comes
hugs.
running up.
Yeah.
And it crashes down on all of you.
And they're gonna do whoop, and just stuff completely smothered by teddy bears.
It's coming to help you.
Yeah.
That's
Now what? We are all crying and we are all stupid and are all gonna die anyway. Thank you, I guess. You
Yeah, but
foiled
we
my
can all
evil
cry and be
plan.
stupid together.
I suppose.
Yes.
It's much better to do things
Better
together
to-
rather than alone.
Better to die together than live alone, I suppose.
Yeah.
God's lived too long.
This calls for tea. I believe. I make best tea in family, you know this. Where is kitchen? I need to make tea.
They lead you to the kitchen, which is unfortunately all the toy kitchen stuff, but you manage to make something, some sort of like thing served in plastic cups.
And
Or
I will also
Like a
I will
global
also just
plastic.
before I head off, I'll talk to the others and maybe ask teddy bears to go back to other toys. Nobody has much more time left.
Yeah. Who's the head teddy bear around here?
surprisingly, Mr. Scribbles.
Oh, royalty knows
Scribbles,
royalty. God.
I think you have someone you need to spend time with, and the others.
Oh yeah. No, that's the one who gave us the idea, and like all this teddy bears sort of like scramble and like let go of each other, and the form collapses, and inside of it is uh it's Jonas.
Oh, hi.
Hey, I thought you guys might need help. So well,
So you decided to be inside the teddy bear in the line of danger.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
yeah, the height
what's up at the
advantage.
clock?
You
There's not
cannot
much time
blame
left. Might as well
child
do
for
something cool.
enthusiasm. You cannot blame child for enthusiasm. There's only about 3 hours left for him to be enthusiastic in. Let it go.
Still haven't done your chores though.
I'll
I
let it
suppose,
go.
Remark!
suppose it's not enough time for me to go back anyway, so I'll help out with the tea, and then runs off with Dusty.
You can worry
Keep
about
on.
chores if
Yeah.
it's
If anyone would
past
like to do
time.
anything, now is the time, and we are ending after this.
No, I'm good.
Silas is going to reach into his pocket, pull out a flask, take a swig, and pass it around in a circle. And as the flask leaves him, reach into his other pocket, pull out a blunt, light it up, and then pass it
You
around
had
to
that the whole
everyone else.
time?
Yeah, I was saving it for the end of the world.
You asshole! Didn't you know that? Oh, this would have come into you're so much use. You know what? I don't like you after all. After taking the blood.
You're all sitting around waiting for the clock to strike 0 as the sun slowly starts coming up, and you find yourself sitting beside the squirrel who hands you another bag.
Oh, hey, Tish, do you have any heroin? I don't even know if it works.
It just goes, shh, like just finger on lips. Why do you think I'm
Oh,
not
right.
allowed up here?
Oh, right.
Oh, he's a bad
Sorry.
influence. That makes sense.
You all have
Nice.
tea.
And you
Slowly,
blaze it.
sun
Already blaze
starts to come up. You start to blaze it. You have some whatever drugs that you want to indulge in. All the teddy bears sort of like lock up their whatever stories that they had. Some of them show you things, hoping that perhaps at least some of the stories will remain in the conscience of one of the deities or one of the like people around. So the next 3 hours you spend sipping tea, smoking pot, and sharing the stories that have been left unsaid for decades, perhaps between mortals, demigods, and the toyland people. At the end of it all, you all hold each other's hand as the sun comes up, and then you notice the clocks as it starts to tick 0. Some threads start to appear around it as it covers the entire surface of the moon, and an explosion happens as something strikes the moon as everyone passes on. That is the end of the story. Centuries later, perhaps some other people will come up here and try to discover what other stories were left behind. But perhaps this lattice won't let people in or out that easily. That is where we end today's session.
Sequel bait, baby.
I hope you all enjoyed this one shot, which was written very haphazardly, but I hope it worked as like a nice fantasy sort of like thing, because I didn't want to sort of like focus on too much about the world ending aspect. It was more about, yeah, like even when the world is ending, you do need the basic, you do need the human connection, you do need hope itself so that you can survive even till the end. Otherwise, you'll resign yourself to live out in a desperate misery sort of situation, much like the Ice Queen wanted to do.
This was the single most absinthe fueled daydream I've ever had.
I love it.
And given the amount of acid I've tripped on, that is a compliment to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you
I
enjoyed.
had a blast.
Me too.
If there's anything that made you uncomfortable, I apologize for that. I try to keep this as clean as possible. And yeah, everyone
Fantastic.
have a lovely rest of the event that is still going on. Please continue
Fuck,
donating
dude.
to what?
No, just thinking about how much time still is on the clock.
Oh yeah.
I need a nap.
That clock, yes. This clock is not out, but yours hasn't. So keep fundraising for Starlight Children's Foundation. This is for a good cause. Please keep donating, and we'll see you in the next one, perhaps next year. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Please check out everyone's socials. Sassy, do your thing.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Don't try to find me.
Party. Yeah. Don't try to find Ayush. Yes. Like you can look up Ayush on Google, but that's basically what you can do. Not even LinkedIn.
Don't find
All
me
right.
either.
Okay. Adi, do you have anything do you want to share about your future projects or your social media accounts or something?
I mean, you can find me on Instagram at Moonlight Creations, and later on today, where I'm going to be DMing a Blades in the Dark game. So if you guys want to be like, to view that, it won't be as acid adjacent, but like,
It'll be more sincere and more thought provoking. I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
But yeah, I had a blast. Thank you for the game, DM.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, night, whatever that is in your time zone right now.
A good
Take
time
care.
zone. Have a good time zone.
Have a good time,
time
zone.
zone.
Yes. Bye bye.
May
Hey.
time zone to you.
All right. There were